Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode number 27 of the What the Fuck podcast. We are 3 episodes away from the big 30, Austin.
Yep.
And so, the 30th episode, my calculations are correct, is going to be in December. So,
Yes.
So, I don't know what we're going to do for the 30th episode. We got a lot to talk about in this episode, but we got Stranger Things for you today, and on episode 30 will be when we finish season 3 of Stranger Things, so there's that to look forward to.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got to figure out something to do for our 30th episode. So, what would you like to start with, Austin? Because we got quite a bit of topics here.
Well, you have more topics than me.
Big topic. So basically, we got the one big topic. We're saving that to the end. Everybody should know what happened this week. We're gonna be
You're cutting
Austin
out
will
bad.
take the helm. So, Austin loves AEW. 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 What?
I can hear you now.
I will be talking releases later. Austin. One. We could start at most wrestling topics. That's most of what I found through that week. So, would you know?
Why are you always so robot? Like, legitimately, it's always robot-y.
It's because of your Missouri internet, that's why. Because you always sound robot-y to me as well.
Well, I'm looking into a fucking
Can
signal.
you hear me? Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm. No,
Hello.
No, it's him.
Am I too loud? Hello.
You're a little loud, yeah, but I can hear you.
I said you're gonna be raging later, but you might as well get some of the rage out of the way now.
Oh,
But
great.
before I do that, both Austin and I, especially Austin, would love to wish a very happy birthday to the legend Chris Jericho. Because today is his birthday when we're recording this.
No.
Fuck, November 9th.
Jericho, I wish you an unhappy birthday, you bloated, bigoted fuck.
Happy birthday, Y2J, the Pain Maker, Le Champion, as Austin likes to call you. So,
you bigoted, bloated, fucking Dunkin' Donuts motherfucker.
So, you might be wondering, why are we talking about Chris Jericho today? Well, so, over the past couple days, there's been an issue going on between Chris Jericho and Kalisto, or as he's known now as Summer Rae Del Sol. And so, basically, Summer Rae Del Sol made his debut on AEW, and before the match, he tweeted out that he was sending a prayer up to John Huber, aka Brody Lee, and that he thanked Brody Lee for inspiring him to come to AEW. When he put John, he accidentally spelled it John instead of Jon. So what Chris Jericho decided to do was tweet at Summer Rae Del Sol, and he said, "You spelled his name wrong." So Chris Jericho started going after him. And then Chris Jericho replied to himself, and he disrespected Eddie Guerrero on purpose. And so Chris Jericho said, "Eddie Guerrero, spelled Eddy, was a good friend and a good man. I miss his friendship, humor, and wisdom every day." And then Chris Jericho put some Spanish words to also make fun of Summer Rae Del Sol.
That's okay. That's okay. Because I'm just doing the Jericho workout routine, eating as much fast food as possible right now.
Jeez.
So, now, Jericho, get off your high horse, you fucking mark. You've always been a mark. You're more of a mark than Mark Henry, and Mark Henry is named Mark. So, there you go. You're more of a mark than Dave Meltzer.
Oh my god.
You fucking...
Not Dave.
Yeah. He probably jerks off to Uncle Dave, too. So, there you go. Go back to Dunkin' Donuts. Go fuck yourself. And
Oh my
as Scott
god.
Steiner said, if I had your DNA, I would rather hang myself than shoot myself. Go fuck yourself, Chris Jericho.
Well, since we're on the AEW, well, actually, no, that relates to later. We could talk about another AEW superstar, MJF, because MJF had some things to say about where Austin lives in Missouri.
He's just being a great heel. It's okay.
So, from what I saw, I guess AEW was doing a show in Missouri or something, or I'm not really sure why.
St. Louis.
Yeah, they're in St. Louis, and MJF put ... Missouri at AEW. Now I know you're just doing this to me out of spite. And then one of your most favorite wrestlers, Austin Danhausen, said,
for fuck's sake.
Great local spot called St. Louis Bread Company. Try the bread. MJF replied and said, leave me alone. Have you ever ate at the St. Louis Bread Company, Austin?
No.
Have you ever heard of it?
No.
I thought you'd been to St. Louis.
I've been to St. Louis, but I didn't go to the fucking bread company. What the fuck?
Yeah, so that wasn't much of a topic. I just saw MJF talked about Missouri, so I was like, I gotta read that one for Austin.
He's just being a great heel. It's okay.
Oh, that fucking relates to the later topic as well. Fuck. God, all these topics, most of these topics I have relate to fucking later. Hold on, what's these ones? Hold on. Okay, so the only topic I have that doesn't relate to what we're talking about later is, this person's list of what they thought is the 32 worst matches from, well, the worst matches from every year from the past 32 years.
Oh, dear God. Okay.
Okay, so starting at, this comes from _wrestling_news2 on Instagram. It says, ranking what was really the worst wrestling match every year from 1990 to 2021. So, number 32 was Sid Vicious versus the Night Stalker, WCW Clash of the Champion, 1990.
Jesus.
Number 31, Bobby Eaton and PN News versus Steve Austin and Terry Taylor, WCW Great American Bash, 1991. Number 30, Rick Rude versus Masahiro Chono, WCW Halloween Havoc, 1992. Dusty Rhodes. Hey, Chris Jericho, go after him. He spelled Rhodes wrong.
Fuck you, Jericho.
Dusty Rhodes and King Kong versus the Equalizer and King. What? Okay, first of all, who's King Kong, the wrestler, and who's King the wrestler?
I don't know.
What the fuck? 1980. Oh my god, what is this? Clowns Are Us versus the Royal Family, Survivor Series 1994. Whose Clowns Are Us?
Oh, no. I know who Clowns Are Us are.
Is it ICP?
Nope.
Who is it?
It's Doink the Clown, Dink the Clown, and the Clown Family.
Oh my god. Number 27. Diesel versus the British Bulldog, In Your House 4, 1995. Number 26, the Mega Powers versus the Alliance to end Hulkamania, WCW Uncensored 1996.
Jesus.
Number 25, Sabu versus the Sandman, ECW November to Remember 1997. Number 24, Hulk Hogan versus the Warrior, Halloween Havoc 1998.
Oh, I've seen
A
that.
lot of these are WCW matches so far. How bad was it?
Well, Hulk Hogan tried to throw a fireball, and he burned his
Oh,
eyebrows
what?
off.
Oh my fucking god, Hulk Hogan. I bet he probably lied about it. I don't know, because if you don't know what we're talking about, go back to whatever episode it was. It's the episode that has the PNG of Hulk Hogan where it says "nut all in his pussy" on his arm. That's where we talked about like every time Hulk Hogan lied in his career. So, but Austin found that PNG, by the way, amazing find. But it describes Hulk Hogan in a nutshell, I think. But
No, nut
number
shell.
23. Mm-hmm. Number 23, the Bushwhackers versus Nikolai Volkov and the Iron Sheik, Heroes of Wrestling, 1999. I have no
Oh,
fucking clue what Heroes of Wrestling is.
oh.
What?
I used to have those DVDs when I was a kid, Heroes of Wrestling.
Oh
They
god.
came in like the thinnest fucking boxes and like
Oh my
cases,
god.
and they were like the most, oh god, they were awful. It was like 4 sets of fucking DVDs of just random fucking wrestling matches. I remember Heroes
Was
of
that
Wrestling.
match on there?
I don't know if I had that match specifically, but I know I know Heroes of Wrestling. I know that shit.
Number 22, Billy Kidman versus Ric Flair, WCW Thunder 2000. Number 21, this is one of the first WWF matches, I think, right?
No, he had a Survivor Series
No,
match.
there's Survivor Series. Okay, so there was a Survivor Series and In Your House. So now we go to number 21, the Brothers of Destruction versus Chronic, WWF
Oh no,
Unforgiven
that's not Chronic.
2001.
That's
Chronic?
it's Chronic.
Who the fuck was Chronic?
Brian Adams and somebody else. Fuck.
Oh god.
Do you want to hear their theme again? I mean, you've heard it before in the Invasion video, but you want to hear what their theme was
Oh, I know
again?
who you're talking about. I know who you're talking about now.
No, we gotta
Yeah.
listen to this now. We gotta listen to this.
Was it? Oh wait, no, that's not him. What was the team that had Atom Bomb on it?
That's Brian Adams. Adam Bomb is Brian
Oh, okay.
Adams. Yeah, and
Okay.
the other person was Brian Clark.
And that was the team Chronic.
Yep.
All right. Number 20, Bradshaw and Trish Stratus versus Christopher Nowinski and Jackie Gata, Raw
Oh,
2002.
I haven't seen that, but I
Anybody
can only
remember
imagine.
Christopher Nowinski?
Said my fucking, what is it, CTE?
Oh no, one of our favorites is in this match. Number 19, Triple H versus Scott Steiner, Royal Rumble 2003.
Oh man, come on. Hollow
Scott
if you hear
Steiner doesn't
me.
put on bad matches, damn it.
You can't say that Scott
Scott-
Steiner put on bad matches.
Well, here's a man that can never put on a bad match. 18, Brock Lesnar versus Goldberg, WrestleMania 20,
That was a bad
2004.
match. That was a bad match.
That
Terrible
was
fucking
both of
match.
their last match for a while until
Yeah.
Brock came back in 2012 and Goldberg came back in 2017.
It's fucking awful.
So, and I think Stone Cold was the referee as well for no
Yeah,
reason.
no reason, just to put him in there.
Number 17, Eric Bischoff versus Teddy Long, Survivor Series 2005. I
Why?
had no idea that was even a match.
Why was that a thing?
I don't know. Number 16. Now, Impact, I'd like to know what this is. Reverse Battle Royal.
Oh, I know what
Impact
it is.
2006. What
I
is
know what it
that?
is. Okay, so this, this.
Don't tell me it's where they, is it where they, I'm just guessing, is it where they start on the outside of the ring and they have to throw each other in the ring?
No. Here's the thing. See, this is another one of Vince Russo's atrocious creations. So,
Oh, God.
so basically, the theme of the match is 10 people have to start out, like, a good 30 people start on the outside, right?
Hmm.
10 of those people, or 10 or 15 depending on the match, uh, have to fight their way inside the ring.
Oh,
Then,
my
once
God.
there's 15 to 10 people in the ring, the bell rings, and it starts
What?
an actual battle royal. And
How is that
then,
a reverse Battle
no,
Royal?
we're not done. We're not even done.
How?
Because when everybody's eliminated except for two, that's when a regular wrestling match starts.
What?
And whoever wins that regular wrestling match gets a number one contendership to the World Heavyweight Championship.
How is that a reverse battle? I thought a reverse battle royal would be everybody starts on the outside, and then the goal is to throw everybody into the ring until there's one person left outside.
Nope.
That that's by definition what it should be. But Jesus fucking Christ, Vince, what the fuck, man?
Yeah, that's the reverse battle royal. It's one of the most atrocious things I've ever seen. There's actually one of the reverse battle royals that they did is
They
actually
did
on YouTube.
more than one.
Yes, it's actually
Why?
it's actually on YouTube in parts. You can look it up, and it had
Oh,
Rikishi as well.
oh
It
God.
had Rikishi, Kazarian, Eric Young, the Motor City Machine Guns.
Jesus fucking Christ.
It was atrocious.
Number 15. Team 3D versus LAX TNA almost said knockdown. TNA Lockdown 2007. Number 14. Oh god. Triple H versus Vladimir Kozlov versus
Oh,
Edge Survivor Series 2008. 13. I don't know what TNA was doing. Jenna Moriska versus Charmel
oh,
TNA Victory Road
you want to know what they were
2009.
doing? I found that out when I was looking more in the in game after the live commentary.
Mm-hmm.
That's a movie tie-in.
Oh, is Jenna Morska is the girl from
Mm-hmm.
Endgame?
Yep,
Oh god.
that's a tie-in. I don't like it, but it's tie-in.
Oh my god. Number 12, Caitlyn versus Maxine NXT 2020. Have you seen that?
Yep,
Why is it bad? What's the reason?
it was Caitlyn versus Maxine. Think about it.
I don't even know who Maxine is.
There's an NXT chick who was bad.
God. Because back when we watched the very first season of NXT.
And the first season was okay, but the other two were awful. The only thing the third season gave us was Caitlyn and AJ Lee, so yeah.
Yeah. Number 11, John Cena versus The Miz, WWE Over the Limit 2011. I have not seen that match.
I think I
Have
have,
you?
but I barely even recall it.
Oh
I know it
God,
happened.
I haven't seen this, but I'm sure it was interesting. Number 10, John Cena versus John Laurinaitis, WWE Over the Limit
Oh,
2020.
I've seen it. Oh God, that was atrocious.
Was it atrocious because of John Laurinaitis,
I'm pretty sure
or
John
was it?
Laurinaitis won too.
Oh, oh no.
Oh, let me actually see.
Oh,
Let me actually see for sure before I say it. Before I
Johnny Ace. Oh my
John
God.
Cena versus John Laurinaitis
It was Over the
results.
Limit 2012. Unless they faced more than
Yep,
one time, then
yep,
John Laurinaitis won.
yep.
How did he win?
Uh,
It had to be, there's no way he beat John Cena clean. There's no way.
no disqual no disqualification match had Cena won. Laurinaitis would have had been fired, and anyone who interfered would have been fired. Okay,
Oh my God.
let me go to it. Okay. Okay, Battle Royale. So I guess it doesn't show how he won on Wikipedia. Give me a second. Let me see. Oh, this is a full fucking video on Daily Motion. Holy shit. Okay.
Jesus Christ. Also about to watch the full match.
No, I'm about to see. I'm about to see the ending. That's what I'm about to do.
Oh God, I can hear it.
The Big Show
Oh my
interfered.
God. Oh my. Oh my fucking God. I wish they'd had Booker T on commentary again. Oh,
This is when Big Show
after
turned
that.
heel for the 50th time.
Oh God. Oh, now we're in the top 10 worst matches of every year.
Oh God.
Number 9, Bray Wyatt versus Kane, SummerSlam 2013. I'm pretty sure
That
that was
was
their Inferno match.
that wasn't too bad.
Well, number Bray Wyatt is apparently in a lot of bad matches. Number 8, John Cena versus Bray Wyatt, Extreme Rules 2014.
That was bad. Yeah, that was pretty fucking bad.
Oh God, number 7, the entire 2015 Royal Rumble match.
That was pretty fucking bad too.
Oh God, we'll just hold on. Let me go to the last screenshot. Number 6, another TNA match. I'm not surprised. Rebel versus Shelly Martinez, TNA One Night Only, Knockouts Knockdown 2016.
Never seen that.
Me neither. Oh, Bray Wyatt's on here again. Number 5, Bray Wyatt versus Randy Payback 2017.
How did I assume that was gonna be on here?
Oh God. Number 4, DX versus the Brothers of Destruction Crown Jewel 2018.
That
Don't
was that
worry,
long
Bray Wyatt's
ago?
on here again.
Oh my
Yep.
fucking god. Great.
Bray Wyatt's
Great.
on here again.
What is he
What?
on?
Number 3, The Fiend versus Seth Rollins Hell in a Cell
My
2019.
god!
Number 2, this just says Money in the Bank Ladder Match 2020. I don't know if they're talking about the men's or the women's one. Or
Probably
both. I
both.
don't know. Number 1, apparently this list actually comes from What Culture, this says. Um, Number 1, what Culture thinks is the worst match of this year. Charlotte Flair versus Nia Jax, Raw 2021. That happened like 2 months ago, I think, or something like that. So
Yeah, because we talked about it on the
there's
podcast.
yeah. Let me see if there's any other fucking topics that I have before I let you get to something, because all the rest of the topics I have to do with the releases. So
Jesus.
yeah, I don't have anything else.
Okay.
I don't know if you
Well,
want to get to your cancel segment, because I'm really interested in hearing about this whole thing.
first I'm gonna do my actor segment.
Oh God, who
What
is
have
it
they
this
been
week?
in?
At least it's not
Well,
fucking Kevin James again.
because we've been hearing about him so much lately on the podcast.
Oh no, who is it?
Chris Pratt.
Why? What has he been in? The only stuff I know that he's been in is he's been in fucking Jurassic World and Guardians of the Galaxy, and now he's going to be in the Super Mario movie and the new Garfield movie. Like, what else has Chris Pratt been in? That, because I don't know of anything else.
Wait, have I done Chris Pratt?
I think so. I
Okay.
don't. You talked about Chris Pratt multiple times before.
Alright,
I'm
we have
pretty sure
to.
you did Chris Pratt before.
Okay, I did Chris Pratt. Okay. Shit,
Well,
my dumbass.
no actor segment this week, I guess.
No, 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 no. I'll improvise.
I swear to God, is who I think it is.
Who do you think it is?
After Kevin James, I'm very afraid that it's going to be Rob Schneider.
No, actually, it's your favorite, Doug Walker.
What films has he been in?
Well, let's see.
I think. Didn't you say he was in the AVGN movie?
Yeah,
Or I don't remember seeing him in that when we watched it.
he did a cameo in it. Alrighty,
Hmm.
let's get into it. Nostalgia critic,
God,
writer, from 2007 to 2021.
how's it a film credit? That's not film. That's fucking trash. That's not a.
Two-
How is this a? How's it being an actor? How?
Oh God. Sorry if I sound stuffed up. I've been stuffed up all day.
Mm-hmm.
But to boldly flee.
Doug Walker's cum up his nose. That's what he's got.
Nah.
Been
To boldly
sniffing that
flee.
Tony Schiavone crack.
Kickassia.
I don't even know what that is.
Ask that guy with the glasses.
If this is all his own stuff, I don't know anything that he's done, and nor do I care.
Phantom Strider.
Is this all his original shit?
Some of it's different channels, I think. The
Oh, great.
Cinema Snob.
I bet he'll be credited from fucking Phalus.
Another Cinema Snob movie.
Cinema Snob had a movie?
Apparently,
Why? Hey,
he was Rudy in Disco.
what are these fucking things that he's in?
Oh no. He was Samuel Tobinski in Jesus Bro. He was enthusiastic bystander in Private Parks.
Enthusiastic bystander in a movie called Private Parts.
Parks.
I heard the not so awesome documents calling.
Jesus Christ. He was in Honest Trailers. He was an extra in Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
And what, the AVGN review?
No.
What Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde?
I don't know.
Well, wonderful.
He was nostalgia critic in Making of the Nostalgia Critic.
Again, I ask how that is a film credit or acting credit.
He was in Cinema Sins.
When the fuck was he in Cinnamon Sins? Cinema Sins. I said Cinnamon Sins. I used
He
to
was,
watch Cinema Sins.
I don't know. He was Think Bar Patreon in Looking. He was Doug Walker in the AVGN movie.
Huh. I didn't notice him in that movie, so.
He made a small cameo. He played Sonic in the Sonic fan animation.
Great.
He was a nostalgia critic in The Nostalgic Chick. He was a nostalgia critic in 5-second movies. He was Roofman the Ground in The Happening. He's the director of Nostalgia Critic, Doug Review's first viewing, Disney Simber, Dark Toons, Sibling Rivalry, Tamara's Never Seen, Brad Tries, Pop Quiz Hotshot.
Did you say Brad Tries?
Yeah.
Isn't Brad the cinema snob?
Yep.
Oh, wonderful. He's the motherfucker that reviewed Cats with him.
Yeah, we lost that footage, by the way, so this is probably not going to see the light of day.
And I'm not redoing it, so
Yeah.
kiss my ass with nostalgia cringe. I guess you could just post the first two parts,
Or 3,
unless
actually.
unless we watch something else for the third one.
It was 4,
But,
it was 4 videos, so I only, yeah.
Well, so you
It
have
was in
3
4
of the
parts.
4.
Yeah, I got 3 of the 4.
God. You said Austin fumbling again. It's caught in 4K, Austin. Slipping up.
I don't see anything else that's different.
Good. Fuck Doug.
Oh, wait. He was himself in 4 Guys Talk Looney Tunes. He was
What?
a co-host in Tamara Just Saw.
Co-host, really?
Yep, he was himself in Orbit Report. He was himself when he collabed with Chris Stuckman. He was himself in Screen Junkies Movie Fight. He was himself in the roast of the 8 Angry Video Game Nerd. He was in What the Fuck Is Wrong With You?
Fucking hate Doug Walker so much.
He was an extra in A Garfield Christmas.
Really?
Yep.
A Garfield fucking Christmas.
Yep.
Doug, are you lonely?
Oh my fucking god. I think he's married, actually. Oh, do you want to know where he was born?
Do I want to know when he was born or where he was
Where?
born? Probably some like bumfuck farm.
He was born in Nepal, in Italy.
What? Well, does that mean Rob was there too?
I can only assume.
By fucking what was their dad's name? Barney.
Yeah. Uh.
Barney Walker.
Oh, hey, he actually is married to Robin Pogue.
Oh, fuck you, Doug.
Oh, there's an article, 10 things you didn't know about the Nostalgia Critic.
Wonderful.
Do you want me to read that?
Go right ahead. Why
Alrighty.
not? 10 things I didn't know or care to know.
Okay, let's see. Number 1, the show brings out the worst in us as viewers. Number 2, you'd be shocked if you saw Walker's office.
Why would I be shocked?
Number 3, Walker is nothing like his character on the Nostalgia Critic.
Why isn't he? Does this even
So,
give any descriptions?
it has a description for this one. When you sit down and talk to Walker off the set, and when he is out of character, he's one of the friendliest and most sincere people you ever want to meet.
I mean, that may be true, but fuck him. So,
Walker was born in Italy. We went over that. Walker went to school to study film. Walker maintained an open door policy.
the fuck does that mean?
He invited professionals responsible for Batman, the animated show, to his show because they reached out to him and let him know that they really liked the work that Walker and his crew were doing, and he has a variety of different people in the industry on the show, and he's gracious to accept their request to appear. Oh, number 7. This might be insightful for you. Walker makes you want to side with him.
How?
Oh, God.
How would I want to side with him?
Even when Walker is bashing something that people dearly love, they feel compelled to join with him and get on his side. Even
That's
if
a fucking lie.
even if you have the opposite point of view.
That is a fucking lie because he has had so much drama, and like I've seen people do videos of why everybody hates Nostalgia Critic and everybody loves AVGN. So that's not fucking true.
Number 8, Walker knew the character needed some work.
What character? Nostalgia Critic?
Yeah.
What do you mean needed some work? It was fine the way it was until you started doing live action shit.
Even Walker himself realized that the critic was getting way out there, and the fact that there were so many viewers that saw him as a hero was a bit disturbing. So he tried to level him out a bit and add a few new dimensions to his persona. A more open approach was needed, and so he set about to evolve, sometimes mean and nasty guy. Oh. Number 9. The Nostalgia Critic made a big movie in 2008.
Mm-hmm. And that's just it.
Nope.
Was the movie... Is that movie they're talking about, To Boldly Flee?
Yep.
Is it... Didn't you say he made multiple movies?
He made 3.
Don't tell me they're like the same storyline.
I don't know.
Does he play the nostalgia critic in all of them?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck's sake.
10. Walker retired briefly but came back in 2012.
I don't remember him retiring.
And apparently he did.
Fuck you, Doug.
Oh, fuck.
Uh,
Jesus. Well. Alright, well. Oh, fuck. Well.
Fuck you, Doug Walker.
Oh, God, okay. Well. So, there's a couple things I have. First thing, Tom Savini's makeup effects partner, Jason Baker, is making a movie with Bray Wyatt.
Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to be a horror movie. It just got announced today.
I'm looking forward to it. I hope it's gonna be really good.
Hopefully. I'm excited for it. Whatever it is. He says it has nothing to do with his Wyndham character or Bray Wyatt or anything to do with that. It has nothing to do with any of that.
Good. I'm glad he's doing what he
said-
wants to do.
Yeah, he said it's something new and original. So, hopefully. Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
But, I guess we could talk about this Astro World situation. This is my cancel segment for the week. So Travis Scott held a concert a few days ago, as of this recording, of course. And basically it got so, like, obnoxious and shit that people were getting to where they were stomping on people and killing them.
What the fuck?
Like, legit, like, it was, like, ridiculous. Like,
Wait, why? I'm confused. Why was it getting obnoxious?
it was like
Was
a
the concert
it was a mosh pit, basically.
No.
So, basically, a lot of people are injured, in comas, or dead. So, name a few.
What the
A
fuck,
9-year-old, a 9-year-old is in a coma. Let's see. A 14-year-old passed away. A 16-year-old passed away. Multiple others passed away. There's like 18 lawsuits pending.
Jesus Christ, man. What the fuck?
Somebody passed out at the event. Travis Scott made an apology video while his girlfriend Kylie Jenner just made a video of her reacting to all of it and like legitimately recording people get stomped to death.
Wow.
So,
What the fuck, man?
but what can you expect? I mean, she's a Kardashian, so, you know, and yeah, so that's where we are right now. Lots of death, lots of injuries, lots of lawsuits, and Travis Scott is feeling remorseful, obviously.
So why did he let his concert get that bad? That's my question.
I don't know. I really don't know, because I don't... Honestly, like, I haven't even seen much of the concert, because I can't fucking bear to see that shit. Especially with what I've heard of what went on. Fuck no. Like, I genuinely, like... I don't know. All I know is there is a mosh pit, and
A lot of shit happened. There is footage circulating around of the person who passed out, of him stopping the concert and getting that guy out of there because he passed out. But
Mm-hmm.
nothing else. There isn't any footage of anything else happening that he did to help anything besides
Well,
his apology video.
did you watch his apology video?
I have not. I did hear that. I did see that also Drake responded to all of it and shit, which I don't like Drake, but he did say that he was praying for the families and shit, and everything like that. But that's basically what's going on right now. Like, it's so mainstream that people in my work were talking about it, like, yesterday, so it's just like, that's how mainstream it fucking is right now. Well,
Wow.
but, yeah.
Fucking, that's fucking crazy.
I can
How
tell
could
you,
you let your concert get to that?
I've only been to one concert in my life. That was a DMX
Mm-hmm.
concert, and it never got that bad. Like, so, but then again, this is a concert that was like, it had like thousands of fucking people. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So, I don't know. But that's basically what's going on. I mean, you could talk about your opinion about it. So,
I mean, it's dumb that he even let his concert get to that point. Why were people getting so fucking why were they getting so fucking amped up to where they were fucking curb stomping people?
I
Like,
genuinely don't know. I mean, Travis Scott's not even that big good of an artist. I like a couple of his songs, but like he's no fucking Kendrick Lamar. You know, I
like
don't
I
know.
just I don't get why this wasn't handled better because literally fucking people died. Like, what the fuck?
No, and apparently I've also heard there wasn't any like security or anything.
What the
Like
fuck?
there was barely any security, and that there wasn't any like medical procedures like tested out before the show as
Oh
well.
my fucking god! It was like it was designed to fucking fail.
Yeah, so it's just fucked all around. It's really fucked. So yeah,
What the fuck, man? Just, fuck.
yeah. I mean, I could probably look up just Astro World in general and see if there's any other updates. But the last update I got was the 9-year-old in coma. So
I mean, does this stuff happen often with Astro World, or was it just
no.
Travis Scott?
Well, Astro World was fucking Travis Scott's thing. It's like his thing.
Oh, well, yeah, that's fucking fucked up. Like, what the fuck? Like, how could you mismanage your own concert that fucking poorly to where you barely have
Oh,
security and have medical stuff not even tested?
that's fun. Apparently there was somebody on top of the medical cart as
What?
well.
What? What the fuck?
Like one of his backup dancers was on top of the medical cart.
So, like, when all this like death was happening and stuff, did they stop the show?
No,
What the fuck?
Travis Scott also 3 hours ago. XXL has been reporting all this. So Travis Scott went to Dave and Buster's right after the Astro World Festival. Apparently, so that's nice. Um, there is a thing where apparently he is covering funeral cost and he's providing therapy. So there's that.
Mm.
But people are still not fucking
having it because every time a Travis Scott song gets played, people start booing until it fucking like gets turned off and shit like that. Like it's legitimately, yeah. Like it's still fucking bad, really fucking bad. So
Jesus fucking Christ, man. Because I was wondering what was going on with that. Because I saw like everybody was talking about it. Like I seen Charlie talked about it. I was getting it like in my recommended. I was getting it on Instagram. I'm like, what the fuck is going on with this like Travis Scott Astro World stuff? And I just I kept seeing like YouTube videos popping up, like it was saying like the Travis Scott situation. And Travis Scott posts an apology video. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
oh, this
Fuck.
doesn't help. This doesn't help at all because apparently at a 2017 Travis Scott show, someone was paralyzed. So that's nice.
Jesus fucking Christ. So what do you think? What do you think happens to Travis Scott after this?
I don't fucking know. Probably nothing. If we're being completely honest. I doubt he'll get prosecuted or anything for anything he's done or whatever.
No,
So
he probably has enough money to take care of it.
yeah,
This sucks. Like a concert with somebody as big as Travis Scott shouldn't be something that was made by Travis Scott should not have been so poorly mismanaged. Like it really shouldn't have.
yeah. Well, on the lighter side, I guess we could talk about the officials actually released photos of the drugs and money that Fetty Wap was arrested with.
Oh yeah, I heard something about Fetty Wap got arrested or something.
Yeah, we talked about it last week. So I'm gonna screenshot all this and send it to you. This is all he had on his person when he got
All at one
arrested.
time.
Yeah, so this is in his car and everything like that. If I stop
Wait
getting
2 seconds.
ads, well, I'm getting ads and I'm trying to screenshot it
How the fuck are you getting ads on a screenshot?
because it's on a website that I have to screenshot it from.
Hmm.
I didn't see it until now, that's why. Alright, so 2 pictures. So those are sent now.
Oh, now I see him. Uh. Okay. Jesus Christ, that was all on him at one time.
Yep, when he got arrested.
What the fuck? Jesus Christ, like, that was a lot of drugs and money to have on you at one time.
Yeah.
So it was like, is Fetty Wap going to prison?
He's already in prison.
Well, that
And,
was fast.
and if we really want to talk about more rap news, this is just like a fucking whole thing because you remember Boozy? You know who Boozy is?
No.
Awful rapper. He sucks ass, but still. He's last week he told because Lil Nas X is gay, he told Lil Nas X to kill himself, you F word. So
What? What was that you cut out?
he said, Boozy said to Lil Nas X to kill yourself because you are an F word.
Wow, what the fuck?
Because he basically He's saying that because he doesn't want his kids to see naked men in a music video and shit, basically. So
Jesus fucking Christ, man.
safe to say, there's a lot of shit going on.
Yeah.
Oh, and the biggest story about the Astroworld, apparently, Fortnite's Travis Scott emote has been removed.
Wow. Oh yeah. I remember there's like a Travis Scott thing in Fortnite.
Oh god. Perk Angle is trending, and I'm fucking scared on why it's trending. Oh god, I just popped up on Twitter and I looked at the trending, and it was Perk Angle is trending. Fuck. Maybe we should listen to Perk Angle right now, actually, just to play it.
Wait, why is Perk Angle trending?
I don't know, but you might as well play the Perk Angle song to see, where is it? Where's the specific one that I like? There we go.
DJ Flair, make the money flare. Bitch, I'm hella fake. I should lean on a celebration. I just popped another 30, now I'm meditating. If a nigga try to rob me, I go super safe.
Okay, we're gonna get copyrighted with that. Never mind. But well, do we have anything besides the releases?
I don't have anything.
Well, shit. Okay. Well, let's just get to Stranger Things, and then we'll get to the releases.
Alright. Alright, everybody. Time to get to Stranger Things for the week. This week we watched Season 3, Episode number 5, The Flayed. So, is this fucking monster gonna be called The Flay now? Is that... Or, like, I'm confused.
They were calling it the Mind Flare in the episode, so...
Well, then what they kept saying flayed and flaying like they were fucking
I think
Bobby Flay or some shit.
The Flayed are the people that are controlled.
Okay. I don't know. I guess you call it, well, I guess it makes sense, the Mind Flayer, so then people get flayed, I guess. Maybe the Mind Flayer should have a throwdown with Bobby Flay, that'd be interesting.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm just saying. But, so we watched Stranger Things Season 3, Episode 5. And a lot of stuff happened in this, well, a lot of shit happens in every episode, but a lot of turning points in the season happened in this episode. So this episode started off where the last one ended, where Steve, Robin, Dustin, and I cannot remember the fucking other girl's name.
Robin and, fuck out.
I don't fucking know. But
I know it's Luke's sister, I know that.
Mm-hmm. But they were in the elevator. We saw at the end of the last episode, the elevator dropped down when they got into the Russians' place in the mall. So the elevator drops down, and they're trying to figure out where they are, and they look around, and they're just in an elevator, and they're all freaking out. And then the intro also has where Sheriff Hopper and Will's mom go to this like farmhouse, and they go in because in the last episode they said they were gonna go check it out, and then so they go check it out, and they go inside, and it seems normal at first, but then you can tell it's definitely not just a farmhouse. And then they round the corner and they see two Russian guys working on something, and Hopper holds them hostage. And then we see the big Terminator guy, who's also the guy that was on the bike, and he drives up and comes in the house, and then they try to hide, but it doesn't work out too well, and Hopper tries to like hold him hostage, and he like puts the gun to the back of his head, and he's like put down your weapon or I'll blow your fucking brains out. And the guy's like, he said, you're not going to do that, and basically calling Hopper a pussy. And Hopper like loaded the gun. He was like, you got to the count of 3, and then the guy reversed it, and then they got into a fight, and then the guy fucking, as Hopper like had him in like a Dolph Ziggler type sleeper hold, like he was firing his fucking assault rifle all over the place. He killed the one guy, and then eventually like Hopper got away, and they all ran, and they ran outside and got in Hopper's police truck, and they had to hurry up and get out of there before he killed them. And they make it out just in time as he runs out of ammo. And that was pretty much the intro for this episode.
Yes.
I'm trying to remember what the Russian guy's name is. I can't remember now.
I don't remember them saying it at all.
Me neither. I don't.
I
It
know
started
he-
with an A. I know that. I don't fucking remember his name. It started with an A, and so after the credits, it starts off with Jonathan waking up because the phone's ringing, and he's like, "Who the hell is calling me?" It's like 6 a.m. And then Nancy calls him because in the last episode she was at the hospital seeing Mrs. Oh my God, I forget her name. The old woman, I forget what her name was, and basically Nancy's saying like something's going on, and like she said that Will might not be
Mrs.
safe.
Bristol?
It's Mrs. something, I don't fucking remember. But basically she's saying like Will might not be safe, and then Jonathan's like, what do you mean he's not safe? And then we cut back to Will's mom, Hopper, and whatever the guy's name is. They're trying to fix the truck because it broke down, and then while Hopper's trying to fix it, Will's mom's trying to talk to the Russian guy to try to make sense out of what he's saying because they can't understand him and he can't understand them, and she's trying to get somewhere, but it's not getting very far. And then Hopper's just getting more and more angry, so he makes her try to start the car while he's fixing it, and then the Russian guy yells for them to stop, and then they have to like get out of the way because the truck starts smoking and then it explodes. So rest in peace, Hopper's truck from season 1 to season 3.
Yeah.
And then after that, Will's mom and Hopper and the Russian guy are walking through the woods, and then we see it turn into like the void where 11 can see Hopper walking, and everybody else is sat around there, and they're like, 11's like, I see him, and they're like, where is he? And she's like, in the woods, and he's with Will's mom, and Will's like, my mom? And then she tries describing it, and basically they figure out that they're walking to Illinois.
Doris Driscoll.
Okay. I don't know why you sounded
That's
so
me.
hyped about that. You sound like you just cracked a
I wasn't
Scooby-Doo
saying
case.
some type. I had to go through the entire cast. Like, this is like 300 almost 400 people I had to go through
Jesus Christ. You said
to find that.
Doris Driscoll. That's how you said it. You're so fucking
I
excited,
didn't mean to say it that way. I didn't mean to say it that way.
but so she says that Hopper and Will's mom are walking to Illinois, and then 11 and Max go into the bathroom, and Max is asking 11 if her choke mark still hurts from Billy doing some like Michael Myers choking in the last episode, and 11's like, yeah, but it only hurts when I talk. And while that's going on, Mike is talking to Lucas and Will about everything that's going on, and then Lucas is saying that like well, Mike is like mad. He's like, Hopper is on my back all summer, and then he just disappears when we need him. And Lucas is like, well, that leaves it up to us. And Mike's like, what do you mean up to us? And Lucas is basically saying they're the ones that have to save the day, pretty much. And Mike's like, how are we going to do that? And so they don't really know exactly what they're doing. And also, they keep hearing knocks on the door, and Mike just keeps going, not now, Mom. He like fucking screams it. And then on the last one, also they're like, Mike is still fucked up about 11 dumping him, and then like him and Will start arguing, and then they're in the bathroom, they're like, you know, we can literally hear everything you're saying. And then they hear a knock again, and Mike says, not now, not oh my god, not now, Mom. But this time it's Nancy, and she tells him to open the door. And then we cut to uh back to the elevator where Steve and them are trying to figure out what to do. Steve and Dustin climbed up through the roof of the elevator, and they're trying to figure out where they are, or like which way they should go, or how they're going to get out of the elevator. And apparently they had to spend the night in there. And then the little girl starts playing with the radioactive stuff that they found, and Robin tells her not to do that, but then she hears something and puts her ear up to the wall, and she hears other people, and then Robin says, guys, we got company. So they know someone's coming, so the guys activate the elevator, and they have to put the canister of the green stuff under the elevator door so they can get out. And they do it just in time. The bottle breaks, and it looks like it's like some kind of like green like radioactive acid or something. And then oh, thank you for not fucking showing me. There we go. Okay, so then after that they all get out of the elevator, and they turn around and they see a long ass hallway, and they start walking down it. Then we go back to Mike's house where Nancy and Jonathan are basically saying what's going on, and they're talking about Mrs. Driscoll, and then the kids are talking about the whole sauna attack, or the Billy thing, and basically they figured out that there's more than one person possessed by the mind flare, and it's spreading. And so they basically devise a plan, and they pile into the station wagon. Then we cut to the fucking Terminator guy, who looks like a mix between the Terminator and Jason Voorhees, and he finds he finds the blown up police truck that's Hopper's, and he knows he's on the right trail because he's tracking them. And then we see Hopper, Will's mom, and I think his name was Airy or something, like Avery, so it's something like that. It started with an A. So they're like talking to each other about how like they couldn't fix the car, and then the Russian guy starts running. So then Hopper starts chasing him, and then he stops at like a clearing, and they all look out and they see a 7-Eleven. And then they go in, just start drinking stuff and eating stuff, and the guy's like, "You gonna pay for that?" And then they walk outside, and there's this guy putting gas in his convertible, and then Hopper's just like, "I'm commandeering your vehicle on official police business," and basically he's saying that the Russian guy is one of the most dangerous men in America, and they take his car, and the dude's just standing there like, "What the fuck, man?" And after that, we cut back to the hallway where they're walking down the hallway. Not much there, just walking down this long ass hallway. They're trying to figure out what kind of place this is, where they are. Then we cut back to Nancy and Jonathan and the rest, and they all go over to Heather's house because Eleven told them about Heather. So they go over there and they look through the house and they see a whole bunch of like chemical shit, and then they see like everything looks weird, and then they start to piece together that Heather's parents were attacked and tied up and taken somewhere, basically to be made into the flayed. And so then they're trying to figure out like, how do we find where they went, like how do we find where this started from. And then they're like, well, Mrs. Driscoll kept saying she needs to go back, so what if we just let her go back and then she'll show us exactly where we need to go. So then they devised the plan to go to the hospital. And then we see the Terminator guy go to the 7-Eleven. He goes to buy some, the fucking like snowball cakes, and the cashier starts getting like an attitude with him, and then he like slams his face down on the counter and is like asking about Hopper and them. Then we see Hopper and them. Well, thanks Netflix for starting to play this. But we see. I want to listen to this. What's this guy's name? Oh, his name is Alexei. That's the Russian guy's name, Alexei. So Hopper, Alexei, and Will's mom all go to I don't remember the guy's name, but we saw him last season when Jonathan and Nancy went over to his place about the whole like tape of that they had of like the doctor at the fucking lab. And so now Hopper, Will's mom, and Alexei go there, and he like opens the door and points a shotgun at him. It turns out he's the only person that they know that can speak Russian. So he lets them in, and he's like searching them, and Hopper and Will's mom are just like, "What's taking so long?" He's like, you bring pretty much my enemy in here, like just out of nowhere, and then just expect me to go along with this. And he's like, "You're gonna let me search as much as I want until I'm content." And then Will's mom snaps on him and tells him to help them figure out what the fuck is going on. And then we cut back to Steve and them. I have to keep saying and them because now everybody is in groups now. Like, you literally got Nancy, Jonathan, and then the rest of the kids, and then you got fucking Steve, Robin, Dustin, and the other chick. Then you got Hopper, the Russian guy, and Will's mom. Like, why the fuck is everybody in a group? Like, goddamn.
I have a feeling it's gonna get worse with season 4.
Probably, who knows? But
They might add more characters.
yeah, we see that they get out of the hallway. Now they're into another area, and they get to this opening where they see a bunch of Russians all walking around. And they can tell this is some kind of base, and they try to sneak around, and they go into this one room. It's like the control room, and this Russian guy sees them, and he's asking what they're doing there. Robin can kind of speak Russian a little bit, but it's like broken Russian, so he doesn't really understand. So him and he goes to pull his gun out, and then Steve tackles him, and then they get in a fight. And Steve finally wins a fight because he knocks the guy the fuck out with a phone. And then Dustin's like, "You did it, Steve. You won a fight." And then Steve just like starts getting all proud of himself. And then while they're all trying to discuss what to do, Robin walks up the set of stairs, and she looks and sees that the big like laser thing we saw in the intro of episode 1 of season 3, they come across that and they see it opening the door of the Upside Down. Excuse me. And then we cut back to the hospital, where Nancy, Jonathan, and them go there to see Mrs. Driscoll, and basically to get her out of the hospital. And when they go there, the receptionist tells them only 2 people can visit at a time. So Nancy and Jonathan go to Miss Driscoll's room, but they find that she's not there. And then we see Gary Busey's son, Jake Busey, and fuck the other guy. I can't remember his fucking name. The thing was Tom, I think.
I believe he was the boss. He was their boss for a bit.
Yeah, and they see them, and they say, "Oh, it looks like we were coming for her, but it looks like she's already gone," or whatever. And so Nancy and Jonathan get in a fight with them, pretty much a fight to the death, and they end up beating them. Basically, Nancy beats the Tom guy, or no, Nancy beats Jake Busey by smashing him in the face with a fire extinguisher several times, and then Jonathan stabs Tom with the fucking scissors. And while this is going on, like Mike and Eleven start talking again, like very, very little, but you can tell they're trying to start to get back together a little bit. And then after Jonathan and Nancy defeat the Flayed, they turn back into the goop, whatever the fuck. And then we see it like, the lights start flickering, and then like Will starts noticing it, and the rest of them start noticing what's going on. And then we see the 2 piles of goop meet each other, and they turn into the monster we saw a couple episodes ago. And that is Stranger Things Season 3, Chapter 5, The Flayed. So there is 3 episodes left until we get to the finale. We got episodes 6, 7, and 8. So
Which I know 8 is like an hour and 10 minutes long. So
yeah. Well, this one was 52 minutes, but so I thought it was a good episode. This has been a great season so far. I mean, all 3 of them have been good, except the one episode in season 2. But
that episode fucking sucked.
yeah. Hopefully they don't have any episodes like that in this season.
Hopefully.
But hopefully they don't have any episodes like that in season 4 either when that comes out. But overall, I thought it was really good. I like how they're building up the Flayed and the Mind Flare and all that. And I'm liking how they're like delving into like all the Russian stuff and how it's all connecting. So should lead to a great finale, I'm hoping. But we will see. But yeah, that was Stranger Things for the week. Another good episode, and I'm excited to get through these and get to the finale. That way we can be all caught up for when season 4 comes out. But yeah. That was your Stranger Things for the week, and back to the fucking podcast so you can hear Austin unleash about the releases.
Well, that was Stranger Things with my fucking
Yes, sir.
goddamn voice.
Yes, sir. We are getting close to the end. We're getting closer and closer. But Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the main event of the evening. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for us to talk about what Austin has been boiling and fermenting on the past few days since this happened. The newest
Well,
wave
actually,
of
first,
WWE. What?
First, I actually want to see. So, I have a goddamn screenshot of Nick Khan has claimed that an upcoming WWE project is out of this world. Well, I got something to tell you, Nick Khan. What's out of this world is you putting people out of the fucking job. Now go on to who is fucking released so I can go off. Because I know you have the goddamn fucking list. Because you sent it to me.
Almost choked. Okay, hold on. Let me find where I put the list up. Okay.
The fuck is up with these dumbass cons?
Oh, we'll be talking about the other con as well.
Oh, I fucking know.
Okay. So, for those who don't know, earlier this week, this has been everywhere. WWE released another 18 superstars. And
just name them off one by one, by the way.
Yeah.
Just one by one, and I'll judge
So, this includes Raw, SmackDown, and NXT. So there's some people from each that got released. This came out of nowhere. It's like I was telling Austin about this. Like last week, we talked about how Ring of Honor released their entire roster, and then this week WWE releases more people. They said it was due to budget cuts, even though they just had a record Saudi Arabia show where they made so much money. So I don't understand how it was budget cuts, but nevertheless, let's get to this list. This first one's really gonna send you boiling. The first wrestler to be released was Scarlett Bordeaux. Austin, take the floor.
Fuck you all. Fuck you all in WWE. Why? What was the point? What was the point in signing her? What was the point in signing her? She was only there for 1 fucking year. She didn't even get to wrestle. God damn it.
That's true. She never got to wrestle a match.
She never got to wrestle a fucking match. She was just eye candy, which I wasn't fucking mad about. I wasn't. I mean, nobody was mad about that. But still. What the fuck? That's the thing. That's the fucking thing. They took her off TV months ago.
Oh, apparently I found out why they didn't have her on Raw with Cross.
Why?
Because I've seen a thing that said multiple people were telling them to bring Scarlett to Raw with Cross, but they said that they felt like she didn't fit his gimmick.
Fit his gimmick!
Yeah.
She didn't fit his gimmick! She wants the fucking gimmick! Legitimately, the entrance was based on fucking her!
It said that she didn't fit with him or something. It was something like that. It said,
so put him in a goddamn gimp suit, fit his fucking... Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! No! Go fuck yourself! Fuck you, Nick Khan! Fuck you, Vince McMahon! Fuck you! Fuck that bucktooth beaver bitch, Kevin Dunn, too!
Oh my god, this is only the first person.
And fuck fucking Bruce Pritchard in his pasty fat fucking face!
Okay. So, there is a good thing to come out of this Scarlet release.
What now? What?
Well, a couple good things. So, she's making an OnlyFans.
Okay, that calms me down and helps me a little bit. Okay.
Also, she said she wants someone to book her in a hardcore bra and panties match.
Jesus Christ, Don Callis got to your head. Oh, my fucking god.
The day she got released, she tweeted and said that the Smoke Show is back. So, I don't know where she's gonna go, but So the second person to be released, this was also from NXT, Ember Moon.
I mean, great talent. Shouldn't have been released. Should have been used more on the main roster. But then again, the main roster doesn't know how to use anybody at this fucking point.
Yeah.
Next.
I like Ember Moon. This one I was surprised about. Frankie Monet, aka Taya Valkyrie.
Why even sign her?
I don't know.
She was signed for legit, like, 7 or 8 months. That's gotta be a new record. That's gotta be a new record for Vince.
Not
That's-
necessarily.
Not necessarily, what do you mean?
Because I remember in the last wave of releases, there was one of like the Jobber Performance Center talents.
No,
that
but I'm
got
saying
signed.
on-screen talent. I'm saying on-screen talent. Nobody gives a
I'm
fuck about the
saying-
jobber talent.
I'm just saying they got signed, and then 2 weeks later, 2 weeks later they got released. So
But the fact that she was on TV, and there was such big hype around her too. Like,
yeah, and then they put her in the Robert Stone brand,
yeah.
and they gave her like one title match, and then she lost. I thought that they were gonna eventually put her with John Morrison.
That's what they were booking her to be. That's why she was Frankie Monet. That's what they were booking her to be in NXT. And then they sat there and broke up the Miz and Morrison, so that wasn't gonna work. And then Morrison's now this fucking spiritual fucking healer that does Tai Chi shit and what the fuck ever.
But don't forget, he still squirts water guns.
My brain hurts.
You can't forget about the Drip Stick 3000, Austin. It's
You
important.
know what hurts me the most? I'm gonna be going to the Royal Rumble. So
You got
I-
nobody to see.
really, if they keep releasing people, I'm gonna have no.
They're gonna have to put Goldberg in the Rumble now.
No,
They don't got nobody else.
I don't want to see Goldberg. If I see Goldberg live, I'm gonna be pissed.
Who else
That's
are
what
you
I'm-
gonna see. They don't got nobody else.
I don't know. Because they're fucking releasing at this point. There's not going to be anybody that they have by the Rumble when I'm actually fucking there.
It's just gonna be like 30 jobbers.
They're gonna call up Braun Breaker fucking early, and then release him the next month. Like I it's to the point where I can't get invested. It's to the point where I can't get fucking invested. This is the worst. This is the worst they've ever fucking done. This year has
So
been like
with Frankie Monet, she put out a statement after being released. She said that she was disappointed that she didn't get to do anything in WWE, and she was also mad that she got released because she expected more out of it. And she basically put it as like she was one of the top female talents in the world, and they brought her in, and then they just let her go like she was nothing. Pretty much.
you know what the sad
And
thing is?
people
I
are
could
like
see her
going
going.
after her.
I could see her going back to Impact too.
That's probably where she's gonna go.
Yeah.
But basically people are going after her. They're calling her old because she's 38, I think. And also like they're telling her like shut up because of her statement. Like
Keep in
saying, "Oh, you're
mind-
not one of the top female
Keep in
talents."
mind, those are the same fucking people that say, "Oh, I really love seeing CM Punk wrestle, even though he's 44."
Well,
I
you didn't
really
piss off
want
the
to.
CM Punk fans before. Now you are.
Oh, I don't give a fuck because I can say whatever I fucking want about that old bitch. Got that? I'm not in the mood for this shit.
Not the CM Punk fans, Austin. Not like this.
No, come on. Come at me, CM Punk fans. Fuck you. Fuck all you.
Oh, no.
Because I know you're the same people that secretly want to fucking watch Goldberg in the ring. That makes me in fucking pain. Gives me the goddamn pain of seeing Goldberg in the fucking ring. Or fucking wanting Undertaker to come back. He's fucking retired. Stop! For fuck's
They're the
sake.
same people who say... They're the same people who say they don't want to watch Goldberg wrestle anymore because he's too old, but then they get hype about Sting wrestling in AEW.
Exactly! Fucking exactly!
Or
I
they want to
bet
see
you...
Chris
No, I've
Jericho.
motherfucking... No, I know they're hypocrites too. I know they're fucking hypocrites. Because I bet you if Goldberg... I hate Goldberg to death. I hate him so fucking much. But if he went to the AEW, they would probably be, fuck yeah! Fuck yeah! That's probably how they would fucking be.
Yeah, they'd be like,
You
we want
know.
to see Goldberg versus Kenny Omega.
You know they would want that. You know they would. You know they would.
Yeah.
But these are the people that saying Frankie Monet being 38 is a fuck you. Like, genuinely go fuck yourself.
Well, on to the next person that got
Oh, yeah.
released. Somehow they kept the meme, but released his partner, Oni Lorcan. They kept
You couldn't
Zerch.
release the dead guy. You couldn't release the person that was dead. He's legitimately the undead. What are you gonna do with him? Is he gonna be in the Dexter Loomis shit?
I don't know. I don't know.
Why? Why? Why does Zerch have to stay with the company, but Oni Lorcan is gone? Why?
I don't know.
I mean, Oni Lorcan wasn't any better, but still.
I don't fucking know. The next person that got released was from the stable they just brought to SmackDown in the draft like 2 weeks ago, B-Fab.
Woo! Fuck yeah!
Oh my god. The crazy thing was they put Hit Row together like a couple months ago. B-Fab had one match in NXT and it was horrible. Then they brought Hit Row to the main roster in the draft. They did one entrance together and then B-Fab got released.
That's how you know she was shit.
Career. What a career.
You know what the funny thing is?
Before we continue with
No,
this topic,
wait,
I have
hang on.
something that ties into B-Fab with this.
Hang on. Because I blocked the motherfucking bitch because she keeps posting shit about rapping now. I can't hear none of that shit. It's like shards of glass to my ears.
Like her making rap, like
Yes.
how she rapped in
Yes.
Hit Row. Oh
Yes.
god.
She wants a music career, and I blocked her. I was like, fuck that. No.
I'm pretty sure her real name is, I think it's Brianna Brandy or something like that.
Something. I don't know. I fucking blocked her.
It's Brianna something, I think.
But you can go on now.
So, so here's a person called Ladies of Wrestling on Instagram that decided to defend B-Fab for getting released.
Of course.
So, this person says, the amount of hate that this woman got once she stepped in the ring is weird. We are talking about a woman who only wrestled 10 matches at NXT live events before she got signed back in the summer of 2019.
What?
Because the pandemic then stopped all the activities and live events. Of course, she couldn't do big things.
Stop here. She got signed after 10 matches?
Yep, I guess she's been signed ever since summer 2019, apparently.
10 matches. You're telling me people's career...
on live events.
You're telling me that most people don't get signed until they have a tremendous fucking career. But this bitch got signed with 10 matches on live
Yep.
events.
I'm pretty sure they said she never wrestled before WWE. I think.
Nope, none.
I'm not sure. I think. I could be wrong. He said, nope, I'm done. Oh my god. Oh god. Austin, are you there? Oh, I hear Austin again. Let me
Nope,
continue with this.
I still can't.
Oh my god. Are you there? Alright. Should I continue? I don't know. Awesome.
How the fuck? How the fuck? How? How at this point? How?
I don't know.
I genuinely can't comprehend.
Well, in that case, let me continue.
It took AJ Styles years to get signed.
You know, it took Keith Lee 10 years to get signed because they said he wasn't good enough. We'll be talking about Keith Lee.
Oh, I'll be talking to Keith Lee too.
Of course, she couldn't do big things in the ring after not getting the chance to wrestle for a year and a half. It was all good until she was just a mouthpiece. Then she stepped in the ring and got bashed by the IWC week after week, dragged for the way she wrestled as if she was supposed to look like Sasha Banks in the ring with 10 matches under her belt.
No! Okay, hang on. You're the... Bitch, okay. So, by... Can you tell if the count is a guy or a bitch?
I don't know.
Whatever the fuck you are. I'm assuming... I'm just gonna call you a bitch. I don't care. I don't fucking care. I don't care. Either you're a guy or a girl, you're still a fucking bitch. For saying this shit. Alright?
Oh my god.
The fact is, you cannot learn how to wrestle with 10 matches under your fucking belt. If genuinely she did not wrestle before this, 10 matches, you shouldn't even be put on TV.
But this person said that we were all expecting her to just be as good as Sasha Banks.
No! No, I was not! I expected her to be shit because she was shit at talking on the fucking mic. If she can't do a fucking promo, that doesn't mean she can fucking wrestle either. Legitimately, her promos were just fucking twerking. I've seen more mic skill from Cardi fucking B.
Oh my fucking god.
And she can't even spell fucking Rey Mysterio on goddamn Twitter.
Did she really?
She really misspelled Rey Mysterio on goddamn Twitter once. I'm not even fucking joking. I'm not even joking.
Chris Jericho go after her. Oh my god.
Like, this is the shit we're dealing with. This is the shit that I have to fucking deal with the goddamn Twitter community. What the fuck is wrong with people? What is wrong? Why? Not everything in wrestling is great. If it were, I would say it's great. But no, we have our B-Fabs, and our Eva Maries, and our fucking Lanas, and our fucking Nia Jaxes. We can't fucking deal with the shit no more.
Oh my god. Oh.
And the fact that people think that she can be good after 10 goddamn matches. The first promo she cut didn't even sound like she's ever cut a promo.
I was not expecting you to go this hard.
Oh my fucking god. If she raps how she cuts promos, I feel bad.
Oh my god.
The fact that I would rather listen to fucking the guy from NXT who fucking cut a promo about his beard more than fucking goddamn B-Fab cutting a promo is a sad goddamn attempt at a fucking promo.
Oh my god. The pent up B-Fab rage.
Because she's fucking awful!
Oh my god.
I don't care! I don't care! I don't care! I haven't said anything on Twitter, because every time I say something on Twitter, I get fucking goddamn berated by shit! But you know what? I'm fucking going off now! Fuck you, B-Fab! And that's not an offer!
Oh my god. Can I continue this now? Oh.
Might as well.
Some of you need to understand that it takes time to get comfortable in the ring. And for some people, it takes more time.
No. It takes time, doesn't it? It takes time! Time! Really? Really? Like I didn't know! Why was she signed in? If you go by that logic, she shouldn't have been signed at all! She was signed to the biggest fucking company in the world! Biggest wrestling company in the world. And don't you even dare, AEW fans. Yes, your AEW is popular, but it's not as popular as WWE, and you gotta fucking know that.
Oh my god.
But for fuck's sake, if that's the case, she shouldn't have even been signed. She shouldn't even been put on TV. Dude. She was put... You gotta understand, she was put more on TV than fucking Monet!
Oh my god.
She got a match before Scarlett! Scarlett has had more matches in her fucking entire run.
Oh my god.
And you know what? Go fuck yourself, Top Dollar. I saw your goddamn bullshit response to her getting released. She wasn't fucking good, just like you ain't fucking good.
What did Top Dollar say?
He says like my heart hurts for her and some shit. Fuck you. Maybe she'll actually put some effort into something she's fucking good at now. Because she wasn't good at this shit just like you weren't. I'm surprised you didn't get your bitch ass released.
Oh my god. I was not expecting this to be a decimation of B-Fab. Oh my god.
You know, let's just fucking go with the whole hit row. Fuck you, Isaiah Swerve Scott. You suck ass. Fuck the other guy. I don't even know his goddamn name. Why is he still on the fucking roster?
It's something Adonis. I don't remember.
He's not no goddamn Adonis. He looks like a fucking string bean. The only Adonis I know is Chris Adonis, aka Chris fucking Masters.
Oh my god. Oh.
God, fucking Trevor Murdoch is more of an Adonis than you. Fuck's sake.
Oh no, this is gonna get you even more mad. Oh no.
Might as well say it.
It's the sentence after this one.
Oh.
BFAB was the one who created the whole hit row thing with MJ Jenkins, and their idea was given to other talents. Now, this is what I think is going to make you mad. She reminds me so much of Lana.
Oh!
Praise-
No. Stop. You don't even have to finish that sentence. Now I know what kind of fan you are. Now I know exactly what fucking kind of fan you are. If you're a woman, you think Lana was actually good,
Oh
and if you're a guy, you're just a fucking simp.
Oh my god. Fuck. Says she reminds me so much of Lana. Praised and appreciated as a manager. Mistreated and made fun of once they step in the ring.
Because how many times do we have to tell people she was shit? When she tried to kick, it looked like she was giving a love tap. It looks
Were you
like
talking about Lana or BFAB?
I mean they're interchangeable at this point. But still, why the fuck are we still defending Lana? Why? Why are we defending Lana still? Why? Why? We're still defending Lana. Why? God damn it! The fuck is wrong with this world? Oh my god, people are so fuck. Oh, their brains are so fucking mush at this goddamn point. Oh.
This is quite sad. Stop making fun of people for just doing their work and do what they are asked to, even though they are not ready yet. What are you fucking? What are you doing? Oh my god. Oh my god.
If they were ready, they shouldn't have put on goddamn TV! You're missing the goddamn point! That's the fucking point! You don't put somebody on TV when they're not ready!
It takes time to learn how to wrestle, to learn how to bump, and to get more experience learning the whole process.
You don't
behind a
say!
wrestling match.
You don't say! You don't fucking...
This is the last part of it here. Thank you at BFAB WWE for everything you did and the heart you put into the business.
Heart!
Hit row.
Heart!
Hashtag thank you BFAB.
Heart!
Yep.
Go to the next one. Go to the fucking next one. Go to the fucking next one. I can't. I fucking can't.
I was not expecting BFAB to get it that bad. My god. Okay. Another one from... He said, why was she even doing that? The next one, Jessie Camilla, who was in the Robert Stone brand at one point.
Too bad I don't give a
pretty
shit.
sure she's also dating. She is also dating Isaiah Swerve Scott, I think.
Oh, okay, yeah. I don't fucking care.
I don't know who this is. I'm assuming she's from NXT. Zeta Ramir. I don't know who that is.
I don't know who that is, so I don't care.
Also from NXT, Trey Baxter.
Jobber.
Who is dating. He's dating Cora Jade.
He's a lucky jobber.
Katrina Cortez.
Oh, that's the bitch that teamed with Sin Cara for like 2 weeks.
Jeet Rama,
I don't care.
the Lucha House Party, Grand Metalik, and Lindsay Dorado.
They both asked for their release like months ago.
Oh my god. Um, okay. Mia Yim,
All right, I can talk about this
aka.
one. Don't you say
It's
it.
crazy how they released Mia Yim,
Don't you
but they
say
kept
AKA.
reckoning. I didn't say aka, they're two different people. Released next. I'm surprised they haven't released Shane Thorne yet. They don't do nothing with him.
How many times do I have to say? Reckoning and me are not the same person.
See, you just admitted it yourself.
They're not. I can't even. I can't even
You
today.
just said it again.
I can't even today.
See,
They
you
are
just
the same.
confirmed it. You
They're the
said
same
they're not.
person. They're the same goddamn person.
But
Fuck
you just
you.
said they weren't.
I can't.
I'm
today.
confused now.
I can't today. I can't. I just went on a fucking whole tirade about BFAB. Don't even. All I'm
Hey,
gonna
you got a
say
couple more
is
tirades to go on.
Mia Yim was a fucking loss that they shouldn't have fucking lost. Next.
Alright, hold the fort down for 1 second. I gotta go grab something for this special occasion.
Oh, fucking great. Great. Fuck BFAB.
Austin loves BFAB.
Go. Oh. Jesus fucking Christ.
Alright, I have got my alcohol, and now I'm back.
All right, give me 1 second. I got something for this occasion as well. Because I think I know who you're gonna talk about.
I got some, what I'm gonna be drinking on this fine congratulatory evening. The special occasion is some Seagram's wine coolers. I got classic lime margarita and wild berries.
All right, well you can say it.
Hold on, I gotta crack this open. Ow. Hold on, I gotta do you one better here. Austin is completely broken by this. So
It's just fucking. I had to take some time to calm down and shit.
mhm. That was everybody that got released.
Oh, Jesus.
In terms of what they're gonna do now, I don't know. I don't know where Cross and Scarlett are gonna go. I don't know where Keith Lee's gonna go. I don't know where Mia Yim's gonna go. I don't know where any of these people are gonna go.
We don't care where Eva Marie and Nia Jax goes.
Or BFAB.
Yeah, or BFAB. Fuck BFAB.
Oh man.
BFAB can go
Let's see.
crown.
Oh my fucking god. So to add on to this release topic, from one con to another, I have a thing about Tony Khan. So this was a quote from Tony Khan about his interest in the recently released WWE stars. He
Of
said, and I
course.
quote, "There's a few very interesting people they just let go." Furthermore, Khan spoke about how he identifies talent that he would see bringing into AEW. He said, "I'm going to take a ballpark number, and I'm not trying to make light of everything because everyone counts. And I know this is probably not the exact amount of people, but every time they let's say as a ballpark, 20 people go, I think in general, there's been one, two, or three people in there or so that I'm interested in and snatch up because they keep doing these mass layoffs. They let's say, 20 people go or more or less, and each time I find a few people and the company gets a little stronger and stronger, in my opinion." That's what Mr. Tony Khan said. What do you think about that, Austin?
I don't
I
even,
know you have a rocky relationship with Tony Khan.
I don't even care. I just don't even care anymore.
See, my
I'm so drained.
thing is like, um, so, so my thing is what I don't understand is why does Tony Khan want to keep bringing more people into AEW at this point where they are now? Like, why? That's what I don't understand. So I was telling Austin about this earlier when we were talking, and we all know Austin hates AEW with a passion. He hates everything about AEW. And I was sitting there, and I was like, okay, like, I don't like AEW, but why exactly don't I like AEW? And I was thinking about it. I was like, obviously, I don't like the Elite. I hate Kenny Omega, and I can't stand the Young Bucks. But I was like, outside of that, oh, and Chris Jericho, but outside of that, I'm like, what is it about AEW that I don't like that makes me go, like, I don't want to watch AEW? I don't like stuff associated with AEW. Like, what is it? And I couldn't think of it for a while. And I sat down and thought about it. And I was like, is it the matches? Not really. They have bad matches, they have good matches. I'm like, okay. They do a lot of indie shit, which I don't really like that much, but uh, then I was thinking more about, okay, they're bringing in like people from all different companies, which is a cool thing, but at the same time, I don't really know because they have deals with like New Japan and Impact and all that, but they really don't treat them like they're that important. And then I was like, okay, was it the fact that they keep bringing in all these WWE people? I'm like, a little bit. Like, I don't really like that. And I was just sitting there thinking about it. I'm like, is it the promos? Is it people on the roster? Like, what is it? Is it Tony Khan? Is it fucking Cody and Brandy Rose, which I don't like either of them? Like, what is it? And I came to the conclusion that The thing I hate most about AEW, and the reason why I really don't fuck with AEW that much, is because of the fans. And I really sat there and thought this through. This isn't something I'm just randomly putting out there. Like, I thought about this, and the AEW fans are very, very toxic, and they are very hypocritical, and they are very self-centered, and they are very egotistical. They are honestly the example of the worst kind of wrestling fan you could be, because for one, they support everything that AEW does, no matter what it is, no matter if somebody sucks, no matter if AEW does some dumb shit, no matter what. They support them no matter what, and AEW continues to do the dumb shit that they do because of those fans, because it pleases them, and they get a good reaction, so they continue to do that stuff. And they also completely overhype AEW so bad to where they make the fans make it seem like they make it seem like WWE is hell and AEW is heaven, with like the pearly gates that all the free agents are trying to get into. And they make it seem like it's this paradise, like it's heaven for wrestlers to be in, when it's really not. Like, and they sit there and make it seem like Tony Khan is the greatest wrestling promoter of all time, and how they sit there and say how like fucking like Kenny Omega is the greatest wrestler who ever lived, and like the Young Bucks are the greatest tag team that's ever lived, and how AEW puts on the greatest wrestling matches that have ever happened and shit. Like, a lot of AEW fans say that, and a lot of AEW fans are really toxic because they're the only wrestling fans that I've seen where you try to disagree with their opinion or whatever, and they tell you to go kill yourself and say all this fucked up shit to you. And if you support WWE and not AEW, they say you're not a real wrestling fan. They go after you. They've doxed people. They've canceled people. They've told people to commit suicide. Like, AEW fans are fucked up. They care about their fucking indie wrestling shit so much that they do that type of shit. And they also get bad enough, and they're also stupid enough to where whenever a WWE wrestler goes live or something, or even when they post on social media, their dumb fucking ass will comment and say, "Oh, you should go to AEW," or when are you gonna join AEW? I think you should go to. Would you ever join AEW? And then they get mad at the wrestler when they don't answer them, and it's like they obviously can't answer fucking question, retard. Like, you can't sit there and ask them if that's against their contract. Like, what the fuck? They're the most toxic wrestling fans I've ever seen, and it gets worse and worse because now some of the worst I've seen, some of the absolute worst I've seen, and I this might anger you bringing him up again, but when CM Punk went to AEW, that may have been some of the worst AEW fan shit I've ever seen. Like, they treat CM Punk like he is a god on earth, and like they treat him like he's the greatest wrestler who ever lived. They treated his AEW debut like it was the second coming of Jesus Christ. That's how highly they speak of CM Punk's AEW debut. And then when anybody dares to criticize it, they get doxxed, they get hacked, they get fucking death threats, all types of shit. Like, because AEW fans can't take criticism of their precious all elite wrestling. As Jim Cornette says, all petite wrestling. fucking like when CM Punk made his return to wrestling, I will admit it was hype, it was exciting. I was excited to see CM Punk back, and it was an emotional moment. But there was no reason at all for all the AEW fans to go all over WWE's YouTube and Instagram and Twitter and everywhere and just comment CM Punk or say that, like, and this was the weekend that SummerSlam happened as well, and saying that, oh, WWE is dead, they need to close their doors, CM Punk is in AEW, WWE just got put out of business, oh, this killed the hype for SummerSlam, WWE might as well just cancel SummerSlam, like, saying all this shit. When, realistically, like, everybody wanted to over fucking hype CM Punk. I remember, we talked about him last week, but that motherfucker JD from New York would overhype CM Punk so much. He said that the only person who's ever going to move the needle in wrestling ever again, and the only person who's ever going to be any sort of like The Rock and Stone Cold type ratings draw again is CM Punk, is what he used to say. And now look at it. CM Punk came to AEW with all this hype. Oh my god, CM Punk is wrestling for the first time in 7 years. AEW fans lost their shit, and they're treating it like it's the greatest wrestling return that's ever happened. And the fact of the matter is it's not, for one. And two, look how it's turned out. Nobody is really talking about CM Punk anymore. His return is already starting to peter out. They're not really doing much with him. He came back. He had his thing, his great match with Darby Allin. Then he did the shit with Team Taz, and people started losing interest. And now he's doing shit with fucking Eddie Kingston. And it's like, nobody really cares.
Yeah.
Like, and then you had people like Booker T saying that CM Punk's AEW debut was a flop, and that people saying that his AEW run so far has been lackluster and not what it should have been, and which I agree with. I don't think his return necessarily was, like, the night he returned, I don't think that was a flop, but his run since he came back has been underwhelming. It has been, like, it's not what it should have been. And, but people like Booker T criticized that. And then you had fucking Mark Henry come out and criticize Booker T 10 times harder and saying Booker T has no idea what he's talking about when it comes to wrestling, and Booker T probably didn't even watch the show, and he's just stating an opinion just to state an opinion, just because he can, and he wants to get his opinion on something that he knows nothing about. And then, like, I don't understand what it is about AEW that makes people so delusional when they go there, like CM Punk saying that Bryan Danielson and Adam Cole going to AEW was bigger than fucking Hall and Nash defecting to WCW in the 90s, and saying that AEW is like bigger than WCW, or whatever he said about the NWO. I don't remember what he said, saying delusional shit like that. And then you have Bryan Danielson saying delusional shit like his 30-minute fucking finisher fest that went to a no contest against Kenny Omega on AEW Dynamite was bigger than his WWE World Heavyweight Championship win in the main event of WrestleMania 30 after one of the best WrestleMania build-up storylines in recent memory. It has been such a long time since we've seen somebody that was that fucking over. And honestly, since then, I don't think anybody's ever been as over as Daniel Bryan in that run.
Yeah.
Honestly. And he sits there and says that his match with Kenny Omega was bigger than that night. The culmination of one of the best wrestling storylines ever told. Like, it is, and they say delusional shit like that. And I just don't understand, like, that really makes me wonder, like, like, how well do we really know these wrestlers? Because they say, like you said, they say this, and that, while they're in WWE, but then as soon as they're not in WWE anymore, they just talk shit. Like how you said with Keith Lee. Like, I don't get it. And like, and especially with CM Punk, like, I get it. He left on bad terms with WWE and they did fuck up shit. I get it. But there's no reason to say, like, there's no reason for him to discredit WWE because CM Punk wouldn't be anything without WWE. And I'm sorry to you CM Punk fans and you AEW fans, but that's the truth. He wouldn't be anything without WWE. Like, he would probably still would have been in Ring of Honor the rest of his career until he got released, just like fucking Jay Lethal. So, if CM Punk wouldn't have been signed to ECW and then promoted to Raw and SmackDown, the CM Punk we see now, we wouldn't see that CM Punk. The CM Punk that everybody was asking for 7 years to come back to wrestling. We wouldn't have seen straight edge CM Punk. We wouldn't have seen cult of personality CM Punk. We wouldn't have seen the 4-3-4 title reign. And we wouldn't have seen the summer of Punk. And we wouldn't have seen all that. And then we wouldn't be seeing Punk in AEW now. Maybe we would see Punk in AEW, but I guarantee you it would be nowhere near the same as it is now.
It'd be like his run in TNA.
Yeah. Like, and it does kind of rub me the wrong way. Completely, like, discredits WWE altogether when they made him what he is. But at the same time, I get it because obviously he has bad blood with WWE, but, like, I don't know. I figured the man could at least appreciate what they did for his career because he wouldn't be where he is without them. But it's just, like, and then the fans just make it so much more toxic on top of everything. And then they're also so fucking hypocritical. The AEW fans are some of the most hypocritical people I've ever seen, that I have ever seen in my life. Because they sit there, like we were talking about earlier, I remember when when fucking the AEW fans were complaining about Goldberg coming back. So then the WWE fans called them out and said, oh, okay, you're going to sit here and bitch and moan about Goldberg when you sit there and go, oh my God, Sting is in AEW when Sting is older than Goldberg. And then the AEW fans got all hot and bothered about it. And they're like, oh no, well, it's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. No, you don't understand. Oh, well, Sting can actually still wrestle. Oh, well, no, you're still in the wrong. We're not wrong. All that type of shit. And, like, and the thing that bothers me the most is, especially since we're talking about these releases, with every fucking time, it doesn't matter who it is, people are even doing this for Eva Marie and BFAB. As soon as somebody gets released, these fucking AEW fans just fucking make a fucking stupid little fucking edit of the wrestler and then put some stupid name where it puts their real name and puts is all elite. I'm so tired of that. I'm so like I get it. AEW is the second biggest wrestling company in the world. Okay. But still,
AEW is turning into TNA.
It doesn't mean that everybody has to go to AEW. Do you know, I'm glad we talked about the Bray Wyatt horror movie thing, because do you know how many people were saying Bray Wyatt was going to be at the next AEW pay-per-view and how Bray Wyatt was going to be debuting this week on Dynamite and shit? Do you know how many fucking people were blowing up Bray Wyatt's Instagram asking when he was going to AEW and shit? When the man is going through mental health shit and he got fired over some dumb shit. Like, and you really gonna sit there all they cared about was whether he was going to their precious AEW, and they didn't give a shit about the man going through mental health problems and shit.
Because they don't care.
Like, and then like I hate when they say, oh, this person is all elite. Oh, they left WWE. This person's all elite. This is where they're going. Like, you don't know that. Like, what if they don't want to go to AEW? Did you ever think about that? Like, what if for some ungodly reason somebody wanted to go to Impact? The Iconics went to Impact. They didn't go to AEW.
What if fucking Cross wants to go to NWA?
Who knows where Cross and Scarlett are gonna go?
What if
And they probably won't go
fucking
back to Impact because of Don Callis, but still.
what if fucking
Well, they probably won't go to AEW either because Don Callis is associated with AEW.
Yeah.
So, but the AEW fans didn't think about that because all they've been saying since Cross got released is, "Oh my God, Cross and Scarlett are going to AEW." Like, how the fuck do you know that? Like, I'm sure it would be a great pickup for them, but if Don Callis is associated with that, I guarantee they're not going to want to go there.
no.
If you don't know
I
what
feel
we're talking about, just look up Don Callis Scarlet Fever, and you'll know exactly what we're talking about.
yeah. I mean, if we're being completely honest, like I feel like they'll probably just go back to AAA.
You know? Hopefully they go somewhere where they're both happy, and it doesn't have to be. You don't have to go to AEW to be happy. That's what I hate. Is when they expect everybody to go to AEW, and they act like AEW is like this paradise of happiness that all these wrestlers go to. Not like literally, people are saying, "Oh, AEW is going to get Keith Lee and AEW is going to get Cross," and people were wanting Eva Marie to go to AEW. Eva Marie. Like, what the
Eva
fuck?
Marie doesn't know what an AEW is.
People want Lana to go to... Lana wants to go to AEW only because Miro's there, but people want Lana to go to AEW. People want fucking Nia Jax to go to AEW. Like, absolutely not. Like, there's people that are gonna not want to go to AEW. You don't have to go to AEW. And then there's people that should never touch a wrestling ring again in their life.
Yeah.
But, like, I just hate that every time. Like, every time. It's just, oh, at Tony Khan, at Kenny Omega Man X, at Matt and Nick Jackson, at fucking Cody Rhodes, at Brandy Rhodes, at AEW on TNT. Oh, pick this person up. Pick this person up. This person's all elite. Hashtag AEW. Hashtag all elite. Like, fuck off. Like, it's like back in the 90s, like, people didn't only go to WCW either. People went to ECW. People went to, like, Smoky Mountain. People went to other places as well. Yes, WCW was the other big competition, and a lot of popular guys did go there, but not everybody went to WCW.
And you gotta think, there were some people that the WCW did not need.
Yeah.
Didn't
Some people,
use.
and that's also a thing that has not happened yet. You see, some people from WCW also went to WWE, but as far as it goes now, not a single person has went from AEW to WWE. So,
MJF has legitimately talked about it.
yeah, he said at the beginning of 2024 when his contract's up, he's considering going to the other place. That's what he said.
I would congratulate him, honestly.
I hope that they would treat him better.
Hopefully.
And that's another example of how the AEW fans act like AEW is like this sanctuary of like purity and positivity and happiness and oh my god, everything is so good and so amazing. Like MJF is their best heel that they have, and he's been treated like absolute shit. Like they forced him to lose to the fucking Michelin Man Chris Jericho. Like, what the
After
fuck?
he beat him 3 times, so there shouldn't even be another match.
And I don't even know what they're doing with MJF now.
I saw that he was having a feud with Darby Allin, which,
Like,
seeing how they're doing it, I could tell they're gonna have MJF lose. It's not like he's got the
like
undefeated streak no more, so
I just and this is also the thing that bothers me is that like people act like AEW is so good, but there's people there that went there from WWE that are getting treated like shit. Look at Shawn Spears, aka Ty Dillinger. Look at FTR. They're getting treated like shit. And they've already talked about leaving AEW. Fucking like what other people went there? Like they treated Miro terribly at first. They had him be a fucking gamer that wore a Minnie Mouse t-shirt. Fuck's sake. They fucking they had Christian Cage there. And now Christian Cage is I'm pretty sure he's just an Impact now. Is he even wrestling AEW anymore?
I don't even know.
Like and like since AEW's inception, all it has been I think AEW has been going on almost 3 years now. And
It's
like
2 years right now.
all
In
it's been
January it'll
is
be 3.
all it's been is nothing but the elite. When they all said that they wouldn't make themselves champions, but they did. And I'm not saying that there hasn't been great stuff that AEW's done. They've done great things, but just now they're shit. And are they better than WWE? Not really. Because as we said, the wrestling world as a whole kind of sucks right now.
Wait,
It's
yeah,
not as bad as
let's
it
see another
was.
thing.
It's not as bad as it was in COVID where there was no crowds, but it's still pretty bad.
Think about this way too. What is Matt Hardy doing?
He is stuck in this fucking awful thing that he thinks is the greatest thing in the world with his fucking I don't even know what his team is and his stupid ass big money Matt gimmick that
I
he
think
thinks is so over
I think
and he's
honestly,
just wrestling on
right
dark and he's
beside
trapped there.
right beside fucking MJF, Matt Hardy is definitely second to the people that they've fucking destroyed.
They like I don't the thing is they brought like I said before they brought him in with the broken gimmick and Matt Hardy's dumbass thought that it was going to be as over as it was in 2016, and it wasn't, and it flopped. So it seems to me like he didn't know what to do because that was like his baby, and that was the only thing that's ever got him more popular than Jeff. And he just seemed like he was like, oh well, the big money Matt gimmick was popular. Let me try that, and he's just been going with that ever since. And I don't think we'll ever see the broken character again. I don't want to see the broken character ever again. And I don't want to see, honestly, I don't want to see Matt Hardy ever again right now. Like, he sat there and said, oh, I got so much more to, he left WWE because he was like, oh, I got so much more to offer to the wrestling business. You've really offered so much to AEW, Matt. What classic matches have you had? None. You haven't had a single memorable match.
Oh
The only
no,
match,
he has.
what?
At All Out last year, when he got a concussion and passed out on the floor.
The only match I remember watching from Matt Hardy and AEW that I was actually like, okay, this isn't bad. It was I think it was at Revolution where he fought Hangman Page. Like, other than that, like every Matt Hardy thing I've seen from AEW has been shit. Like, and the thing that bothers me the most about AEW is how, like, and it's with the fans too, how they state like very bluntly that AEW is not like WWE and AEW they don't want AEW to become WWE and all this shit. And they say that, and you'll see them say that, you'll hear them say that. But all AEW does is sign WWE people. That's all they do. Those are the only people they bring in now. Look at their roster. Tell me, I want somebody to do a percentage graph. Tell me what percent of AEW's roster are original AEW talents and what percent are WWE rejects. I think it's going to be about a and maybe a like I'll give it a fair like 30% AEW original talent and 70% WWE rejects. That's what it seems to me right now.
That's a lot of
And
people, though.
And the more
You gotta
people
look
they bring
through.
in, it's just the more WWE people, because that's all they bring in. They don't bring in people from like Impact or New Japan or anything like that. Like they don't stay. Like their main thing, and this is a kind of hypocritical thing, is like Tony Khan is like, oh, well, I don't want to become like WWE and shit. But then like your most hype moments for AEW is when a WWE person debuts. Like when AEW is the most talked about is when a WWE wrestler shows up. And that's kind of sad. Like there's good things about AEW, but like stuff like this is like why I don't like why I really don't do
At least
much with it. I
TNA
don't fuck with
had
it.
at least TNA had the fucking Victory Road incident that we had to fucking laugh at. This doesn't.
Like
They don't
and
have
with
a Victory
TNA,
Road
like
incident.
yes, TNA had a lot of WWE rejects, but TNA was great at one point. Like TNA had a lot, and this is the thing people don't really get, is TNA had a lot of their own talent that was over. Where do you think fucking AJ Styles came from? Samoa Joe, fucking like what the fuck? Fucking you had James Storm, Motor City Machine Guns. You had fucking you had so many people.
The beautiful
Yes, they had a
people.
lot of WWE rejects. Like, I'm not going to say that they didn't have WWE rejects, because they did. It was most of their roster WWE rejects at one point in time, maybe. But, like,
They had Scott
at
fucking
least,
Steiner.
at least for the most part, they treated at least a good amount of them well. Not everybody. I can't say they treated everybody well. But a lot of the WWE people they brought in, they treated well, like Kurt Angle, Jeff Hardy, Bully Ray, Devon, Matt Hardy,
Scott Steiner.
fucking like Drew McIntyre, Bobby Lashley,
Drew McIntyre got
fucking
pushed to the moon.
yeah,
And at that time, he was
fucking
best known for being in 3MB. So,
yeah, like I shit on Impact a lot, but like at one point in time they were like really, really, really fucking good.
they
At
made
one,
EC3.
yeah, they made it, and WWE fucking killed it. Now no one gives a shit about them, but like they made AJ Styles. He was wrestling as AJ Styles before that, yes, I know, but Impact is what made AJ Styles so fucking massive. Impact is what made Samoa Joe so fucking massive. Because like after Impact, that's when they went to Ring of Honor and then New Japan and then WWE. But a lot of people, they talk about talk about his Ring of Honor career, they talk about his New Japan career, but a lot of people seem to forget that fucking Impact or TNA or fucking NWA, AWA, whatever it was at the start, like they
Gave
seem to
him the
forget
platform.
that gave AJ and AJ was even in WCW a little tiny bit at one point,
Yeah,
but like that is what gave him the platform, and that's what a lot of people forget, that that's where AJ really popped off and became a fucking superstar. You know how AJ Styles was literally the fucking John Cena of Impact. That's how big he was there. Like and Samoa Joe was like, I put him right up there with AJ Styles. Like when I think of Impact, when I think of TNA, I think of the first two people I think of is AJ Styles and Samoa Joe. It's always been that way for me. I always think of fucking the Get Ready to Fly theme song. I always think of fucking Samoa Joe's TNA theme. I always think of that shit. I always think of like the Main Event Mafia. I always think of fucking uh, TNA fucking Perk Angle, like all that shit. I think of like the Knockouts division, which at that time was better than WWE's women's division.
I
Like,
sadly think of Fortune 4.
oh god, but fucking like even you go like back then when like Impact had like different kinds of matches that you never seen before. Like they had the Six Sides of Steel. They had the fucking Ultimate X match, which was like one of the coolest match types. They had fucking oh god, I can't remember what it was called. I think Lethal Lockdown. That's what it was called. They had Lethal Lockdown.
They had
Like
Feast or
Impact,
Fired.
yeah. Like I mean, even though I'll be honest, Vince Russo was there for some of it. Like we got the Reverse Battle Royal and all that type of shit, and the Voodoo Kin Mafia, and fucking Billy Gunn and Blackface and all that.
Do you want that as
But
a PNG?
I don't know.
I,
But
I can make that a PNG. I don't know if you'll regret it or not.
but what I'm trying to say is people like AEW fans think AEW is like the greatest thing. They think it's the biggest competition WWE's ever had. The biggest competition they ever had was WCW. Like that can't be topped, at least as of right now. If AEW gets bigger, then yes, but still, WCW is the biggest. WCW was the biggest competition to where they aired their show, and this is also another thing. People think it's a competition, but they're not. They don't even air on the same night. Like Nitro and Raw. Well, Nitro and Raw is War aired at the same time on the same night, I think, or around the same time. Or I think Nitro came on before Raw, and I'm pretty sure it was to the point where they were in competition enough and in a ratings war enough to the point where WCW would get the tapes of Raw and they would spoil Raw so people would watch WCW and not watch Raw because they already knew what happened on Raw. Like that's how much of a competition it was. That's how bad it got. Like, but then people think that like AEW competing with WWE is bigger than that. It's just not. And they're not, as much as people want it to, it's never going to replicate that. I think WWE is always going to be the biggest. I don't think any wrestling promotion is ever going to beat WWE. That's just my opinion. I just don't think one is ever going to become big enough. And WWE's in a really bad state right now. But even then, like, just with the sheer amount of popularity they have and the sheer amount of money that they have and shit, and the amount of, like, power they have over the wrestling industry, I just don't think WWE can ever be beat. I genuinely don't think that. But I don't know. And then, like I said, how AEW's roster is just mostly WWE guys. Like, at least WCW had a lot of their own original guys that people tuned into WCW for. Yeah, they had Hogan and they had Nash, Hall, Flair, and shit like that, Savage. But, like, I know you're not going to like this, but at the time, it was a very popular thing for WCW. They had Goldberg. They had Sting, one of the biggest WCW names. A lot of people forget WCW was where Booker T came from. WCW is what started Booker T off.
You know, you could have said so many people besides Goldberg. You know,
Well,
Rey Mysterio,
Goldberg was a huge
Mysterio,
person for them at that time.
Billy
Like
Kidman.
I know you don't like him, but you gotta admit he was a massive, massive thing for WCW at the time. And like also WCW is where Big Show came from. WCW is where fucking Eddie Guerrero, Dean Malenko, Rey Mysterio, Chris Jericho, where they all came from.
Fuck Chris Jericho.
Like, WCW had its own original talent that they built up like that. Who does AEW have outside of the elite? Outside of the elite, that's built up to be megastars like that, to where you name me one person in AEW that's not the elite that could go to WWE right now and have that stir up the wrestling world. Like,
MJF, if they do it right.
I mean, if they do it right, but I'm talking like right now in this moment, like say, because Dynamite's tomorrow. Say if like on Friday, who from Dynamite right now could go to WWE and like stir the wrestling business up outside of the elite? I don't think that there's anybody with that much power. Not even CM Punk. I don't like. I honestly don't think so, and it
No.
disqualifies CM Punk. Like just pure AEW talent, pure AEW talent that's never
fucking
came from WWE.
nobody then. Like I don't really think unless maybe no, not even her. No, never mind.
Like I honestly can't think of anybody. Like, and it's crazy to think about. And people really treat this whole not WCW, this whole WWE and AEW thing like it's even close to what the Monday Night Wars were. It's just not. And then like people were doing the whole Wednesday Night Wars with NXT and AEW and shit. And yes, NXT lost that, and NXT is fucking dead now. But like even then, like I don't know. The whole thing just makes me mad. AEW fans make me mad. They're so toxic. They're hypocritical about WWE wrestlers and shit. How they're like, oh, we want all these WWE wrestlers to come to AEW, but oh, we don't want AEW to become WWE. Like what the fuck? I know damn well that's probably where Keith Lee is gonna go. Probably, I could see him going there. Out of everybody that got released, I could see Keith Lee and Mia Yim going there. Cross and Scarlett, I don't know since Don Callis is there.
I see Cross and Scarlett going to AAA. Either going to AAA, New Japan.
Oh God, if they go to fucking NWA, we could see Cross versus Trevor Murdoch.
We could.
Oh God.
Or maybe Cross versus Mike Knox.
Maybe. I wonder if Cross would ever want to do like New Japan.
I don't know.
Like he ever thought about that.
Or
maybe even like well, I almost said Ring of Honor, but no, I guess not that now. God, I hope they don't go to fucking GCW. That would be a mistake.
That would be a fucking...
But my main point of this whole thing that I've been going on is that AEW fans are the reason why I don't like AEW. Because they overhype it to make it more than what it is. They like overhype everybody that's there. They overhype Tony Khan's booking. They overhype the elite. Everything is so overhyped, and they're so annoying, and they think everything in wrestling is good. They think everything AEW does is godlike, and like, and if you notice, every time AEW does something, like the AEW fans take it as a shot at WWE, and also like all the fucking elite does is they throw so many shots at WWE. Like I'm not saying I'm team WWE or I'm sticking up for WWE or I'm defending WWE. I'm just giving my thoughts from a perspective of me being a WWE fan and me trying to like AEW, but me watching AEW basically becoming WWE 2.0 to where they act like they're so much better, but they do a lot of the same bad things that WWE does. And then the fans just being completely delusional and not seeing what's right in front of their fucking eyes. And then they act like WWE is like the cancer of the wrestling world, and they act like AEW is the cure for it, and which is just not true at all. Like, not everybody wants to go to AEW. Not everybody who goes to AEW is going to be so much happier and so much better off. Like, it's just not true, and you can't think that because it's just not true. Like, and yeah, AEW fans are toxic. That is the main reason why I don't watch AEW, because it makes me sick that they act that way, and they just support AEW so much to a point where it's like obsessive. And like, they support things like Roads to the Top, which I can't get behind that. Like, people say that they would rather watch fucking Chris Jericho wrestle than to see John Cena wrestle again and shit like that. And then them getting mad about Goldberg coming back, but then them defending Sting coming to WCW, or fucking having Tully Blanchard fucking wrestle and shit. Like, it's honestly, I think AEW fans and AEW in general is what has made the wrestling world toxic. Because before AEW, I don't really remember it ever being really that toxic. Because you had WWE, which was the most popular, and then you had like Impact, Ring of Honor, New Japan, like all that. And it was the way that it was for a long time. And then AEW came around and started. I will admit, it stirred everything up. Did it make the wrestling business better? In some ways, yes. In some ways, no. But I do think that it made the wrestling world a lot more toxic. And especially with AEW fans, they started acting toxic towards WWE fans, which have now caused... I see arguments between WWE and AEW fans all the time, where AEW, and I noticed, AEW fans are always the one to start the argument. They always go at people because they know they can piss WWE fans off, and then they get into these dumb, fucking retarded arguments with WWE fans, and then they try to act like they're so much better than them, and they try to act like AEW is like this godlike platform and shit, and that everything WWE does it pales in comparison to what AEW can do. Like, I see that shit so often. Like, literally, go on, and this is the thing I also noticed. Go on any AEW post, you won't find that many people saying shit like, "Oh, I'd rather watch WWE. Oh, WWE is so much better. Oh, this person needs to go to WWE. Oh, this sucks. Good thing I have WWE to watch." You won't really see that much on AEW posts. But you go to any WWE post, I guarantee you'll find somebody saying some shit about how AEW is so much better, how this person and this person need to go to AEW, or you'll see those snide comments where they're like, "Well, this sucks. Glad I have Dynamite on Wednesdays." Like, you will always see that, and I've noticed that.
I was seeing that
Like,
all the way back in 2019.
yeah.
Like, legitimately, after that Hell in a Cell match from with Bray Wyatt and Seth Rollins, I legitimately see, it didn't even start yet. Like, legitimately, it was like 2 weeks before AEW was gonna like have its TV show finally and whatever, and people were all hyped about it. They're like, and people were like, see you Wednesday on AEW Dynamite after that shit. Like, I remember that shit.
Yeah, I remember JD from New York used to do the same thing whenever WWE would like fuck up somebody or whatever. JD from New York would be like, "Well, this is when AEW was like always in Jacksonville at the time," So he would be like, he would like tell the wrestler that they're fucking up. He'd be like, bro, it's okay. Just head on down to Jacksonville. AEW will do you right. That's what he used to say all the time. And like, it's frustrating, man. It is honestly frustrating.
Well,
Like, and with like the Hell in a Cell you're talking about, like I saw the same thing. But then when you had the Kenny Omega and John Moxley barbed wire death match with that fucking terrible ending, I didn't really see that many people saying how WWE was better and all that shit. It's only AEW fans that do that. Like I don't get why. Like I'm not saying that it doesn't happen, but more often than not, it's always AEW fans coming at everybody. Sometimes it's not even WWE. Sometimes they come at Impact fans. Sometimes they come New Japan fans and shit. Like, if you say anything bad about AEW, they will come after you because you cannot disagree or criticize anything to do with their precious product. It's case in point why you see Jim Cornette get so much hate for things he says about AEW when the man worked in the fucking wrestling business most of his life and he knows what the fuck he's talking about, and fucking stupid ass AEW fans don't understand that fucking Jim Cornette knows what he's fucking talking about. The man, for Christ's sake, the man worked in WCW. The man worked for the WWF. He was a fucking part of creative for WWF and shit.
he was part of
Like,
creative
he
for
helped
TNA
out.
when the golden years.
Yeah, he fucking ran OVW when fucking John Cena, Brock Lesnar, Randy Orton, and Batista all came in. Like, Jim Cornette has been in the wrestling business his whole life. Like, Jim Cornette also ran Ring of Honor for a long time.
Yeah.
Like, Jim Cornette, like, and the funny thing is, like, people want to criticize Jim Cornette and say that he's an old head and he doesn't know what he's talking about and he's living in the past, and all these people from AEW want to talk shit about Cornette. When Jim Cornette, I remember he said this on one of the, I think it was the Jim Cornette Experience. He said that AEW reached out to him and said that they wanted him to be part of the creative team for AEW. He literally said AEW asked him for a job and he said no. Now, if they didn't think that Jim Cornette knew what the fuck he was doing, would they have asked him to be part of that? It's so dumb. And he gets so much hate for talking shit on AEW. Like, and then you have the other end of the spectrum with JD from New York. How, like, Jim Cornette talks all this shit about AEW, and then people are like, oh, all Cornette does is hate on AEW. He doesn't hate on WWE. He fucking despises NXT. That shows that you don't watch him. He despises NXT. He despises Raw. He despises SmackDown. Like, he doesn't like any of it. AEW is just, he hates it more because it's worse. And then you have JD from New York that is the type of person that he hates every fucking thing WWE does. And then he praises AEW, but then he tries to fucking cover his ass and say, oh no, I criticize AEW. Oh, but I say positive about WWE when he doesn't. He's a hypocrite. That's why I don't watch him anymore. But I watch Jim Cornette, one, because Jim Cornette's funny, and two, because a lot of things Jim Cornette says, because he's been in the wrestling business, because he knows what the fuck he's talking about, a lot of the things he says make a lot of sense when you really think about it. When you actually listen to him, instead of just listening to his criticism and then just taking it to heart like it's like Jim Cornette's fucking driving a fucking dagger into your fucking heart. Like, if you actually listen to it with an open mind and you actually think about it and say, hey, you know what? They actually do kind of do that. Or, hey, you know what? Cornette's actually right about that. Like, then you'll, like, start to understand that Jim Cornette's not this fucking 60-year-old man that's living in the past and just can't adapt to the future of pro wrestling, and he's not just an AEW hater, but like it's AEW toxicity is all I can really say. Whether it's the company themselves or whether it's the fans, and I do think that their fans are most of the problem. I honestly do, because the fans are so toxic, and then the fans eat up everything AEW does, so AEW thinks that that's what the fans want because their stupid ass fans love everything that they do, so AEW keeps doing it. So it's just a cycle because of their fucking fans. And that is my fucking long ass reason of why I don't like AEW, because of the fans. And I think AEW fans have personally ruined AEW for me, and they are starting to ruin the wrestling business for me. And like, it's not just them, but they're starting to become most of the reason. And like, I just think that they're too toxic, and they're putting a lot of toxicity in the wrestling business, and it's not a good thing. Like, and then you have the people to sit there and like, oh, why can't you just enjoy all wrestling? Why can't you just enjoy all wrestling? Why does it have to be, oh, I like this company, but I hate this company? Oh, why can't we just enjoy WWE, AEW, Impact, Ring of Honor, NWA, New Japan, all that shit? Why can't we just enjoy everything? Because of AEW fans. Because if you enjoy anything else, they'll come after you. Like, if you enjoy something to do with WWE that they think sucks, they'll come after you and call you, say that you're a mark and you're not a real wrestling fan, and they'll say how much better AEW is. Or they're like out, like AEW fans are out to make everything a competition. Like, so why can't everybody just enjoy wrestling? Because AEW fans won't let everybody enjoy wrestling. That's the problem. And that's all I gotta say about that.
Oh
But
man, that was a long thing.
basically what I was saying at the end of that is that, like, people are like, why can't everybody just enjoy like all wrestling? And the reason is because AEW fans, because they won't let people enjoy the wrestling business, because they intentionally go out to make everything competition, and they're toxic about everything. So um,
Well,
that's why I don't like AEW fans, and they've made me not like AEW. And so that's all I'm gonna say. And I'm talking about it. I don't know if you agree with what I said,
I
but
do.
that's all I gotta say about that.
Well, we have one more
Like,
topic.
honestly, Art,
Oh, sorry.
before you get to that, like honestly, like, I know that you don't like AEW at all, and I know there's several reasons, whether it be the Elite or Tony Khan or the booking or the matches or the indie shit or the death matches or whatever. But like, how, honestly, for you, I'm curious, like, how much of your hate for AEW, like, how much of that comes from the AEW fans? I'm genuinely curious.
A good chunk of it, like, you haven't experienced, like, you haven't actually been told, like, to kill yourself because of shit. I
Oh, I
have.
probably will after this fucking thing.
Well, after this, yeah, but like, I'm saying, like, you haven't actually got tweeted, like I said a long time ago in that Descent into Madness. I've legitimately gotten, because I said I would rather St. Patrick's Day slam my head into a wall, and it was a joke. It was a joke because I didn't actually want to. It was just a play on words. I literally got like multiple comments saying, "Well, at least there would be one less idiot in the world." Legitimately, I've had that. I've had people come after me to where I've had to delete tweets. because I
That's
said
the
something
AEW fans for you.
like that. Like I can't. There is times where I've just been fucking destroyed, like on Twitter because people just don't want to let go. But let's get to more something on a lighter note because there was one more topic that I almost forgot about.
I just want to say
And
this real quick.
oh,
Fuck AEW fans. Come at me. That's all I gotta say.
alright. Well, Kanye West and Soulja Boy. First of all, Kanye West did diss Big Sean as well. I'm not gonna get into that because that's not what we care about. Okay, we care about the Soulja Boy situation.
Yeah.
um
Good old Soulja Boy.
but
Boy town.
this is what Kanye West said about not about like not putting Soulja Boy on Donda.
We call it sniping, how Bone Thugs
Like double time?
rap.
Would you say double time?
Twisting.
Right.
Yeah, we call
Okay,
it
I understand what you're
sniping,
saying.
right? So, but Nas, he don't snipe. He don't snipe like that. And then the thing that I feel affected Jay was actually death of auto-tune. Because auto-tune didn't die.
Right.
Actually, it's like the most, I think the most influential artist actually of the past 10 years is Future.
Oh.
Most important, most influential to our sound today. And
Well,
then you throw in, you know, Chief Keef.
You ever took an
You got
ecstasy
it.
with Future?
he's talking about other
No,
people
no.
too, but
And then also, one thing is like, with Soulja Boy is top 5 most influential. And I'm not going to argue with you niggas about this at all. But this nigga, Soulja Boy, top 5 as far as to what we are today.
Yeah,
you know, that's, it's
why
like,
you take him off your album?
You didn't hear that verse?
No. He was a parody. Oh, I get what you're saying. Oh, okay. He was a parody man. The verse wasn't good?
Nah, but I tell you what though.
I wasn't ready. Continue.
I tell you what though, Soulja Boy is the future though. Future, the future is a couple people.
Right.
You know, I got some things. Even when my style is like, I never liked Touch the Sky and Gold Digger, that style. I only liked Can't Tell Me Nothing and Say You Will, and that's why I'm still here today, because everything is moving around us. You know what I'm saying? It's like my wife changed the thought of the idea.
okay, that's enough of that. But here you want to hear the Soulja Boy's verse,
Oh God.
and then we have one more thing to hear: Soulja Boy's reaction to all this. But probably not.
Can this is his cut first?
Yeah.
I can't even understand what he's saying. I
don't
hear
really-
so much auto-tune. So please don't copyright us, YouTube. Please, please, please.
Now we're gonna listen to Soulja Boy's reaction to this.
Motherfucking public, bitch ass nigga, don't get on no motherfucking public platform and say different for what the fuck you told me to my face. Tell me to my face that shit was trash, bitch ass, fucking scab head ass boy. Who cut your hair?
Did he say scab head ass?
Yeah.
Who cut your hair? Your shit fucked up,
He's
nigga.
talking about Kanye West.
Man, hold on.
Yeah.
I'll give you a good verse. You wanna hear a good verse? Go to the motherfucking studio and cook your ass. Hold on, zoom in on this fucking text.
I see Soulja Boy actually posted a song 2 days ago.
Oh God.
Why the fuck you ain't text
It's
my
called
phone?
Soulja Boy Tell Him featuring Ray J, On My Way.
We need a shit to sleep, nigga. You not finna baby.
Oh, okay, that was 6 hours ago.
Soulja Boy is the future. Shut the fuck up, nigga. You talking? You said my verse wasn't
Oh my fucking god, Soulja Boy. Was your Soulja console, was that hard, Soulja Boy? Was the Nintendo lawsuit...
Oh my god, I need to...
Was the Nintendo lawsuit hard, Soulja Boy?
Never mind. I sent you a Soulja Boy PNG, but that needs to be screen capped. Oh, I gotta send you that.
Decide, nigga, what the fuck is hard, nigga? Fuck is you talking about? That shit was trash. I ain't even heard the album yet. All my niggas said your shit was trash. So don't be talking about, nigga, what? Fuck, nigga. Who the fuck is you talking to? Bitch ass nigga, what the fuck that say? How the fuck you screenshot a fucking top 5? We know I'm the future.
What did he say? How the fuck you screenshot what?
How the fuck do I screenshot a text?
That wasn't a good verse. Who the fuck you think you playing with, nigga? Everything I spit is hard, nigga. Ricky Morty, hard, nigga. She make it clap, hard, nigga.
Oh my god, I know
What
the
the
She
fuck
Make It
you
Clap
talking
song.
about, nigga? The verse wasn't good? Nah, but I tell you, no.
Jesus fucking Christ. I wonder how his new console is doing, the new Soulja game.
Oh god, there's more words for Kanye West.
Where does Soulja Boy put this at, on his channel?
Nope.
Why think Kim left your lame man, nigga, cause you broke, nigga?
Where'd he put it at?
He didn't put this anywhere, everybody else did.
You owe taxes, you owe your accountant, you in debt.
I wonder where he was on like
Twitch,
Twitch or something.
I think Twitch.
You ain't rich, nigga. Fuck out of here, nigga. Who you think you fooling, nigga? Fuck out of here, broke ass nigga. Broke ass nigga. I ain't never seen you with a bust down, nigga.
God, he says the N-word more than
I ain't never
fucking
seen you with one of these.
goddamn
Show me a picture.
fucking what's his face?
Broke ass nigga.
Who?
The person in the
Tonight.
I don't even remember. Tory Lanez.
So I wonder.
Oh, another rant.
Jesus Christ, how many rants did he do on Kanye West? Jesus Christ, Soulja Boy.
Yeah, y'all gonna run my shit up, man.
Oh my god, Soulja Boy actually did a Life of Soulja Boy episode 2.
Oh my god.
Stop fucking playing with me.
It took him a month to do the second episode.
Kanye,
Oh my god, he did a Squid
got
Game
me
song.
fucked up, nigga. Don't never get to calling my phone talking about do no song, do no verse, pussy ass nigga, and get to taking the shit out your first. Nigga, you could have called me lame ass nigga. Fuck you talking about, nigga. Hold on, man. I'm
Jesus
gonna
Christ.
screenshot this shit. We finna pull the text messages up. We finna go through the whole thing. Cause Kanye, boy, you lame as fuck, nigga. I'm busy, nigga. I got my own shit popping, lame ass nigga. Fuck you talking about, nigga.
Jesus
Puss
Christ.
ass nigga. Nigga, I'm She Make It Clap, #1 song in the world, nigga. I'm Ricky Morty.
Number one song in the world.
Bitch ass nigga, stop calling me, nigga. Fuck you
I'm-
talking about, nigga. Nigga wasn't even worried about no
Hold
fucking
on.
Kanye. Lame ass, weird ass nigga.
Soulja
Fuck
Boy,
you talking about,
She
nigga. You a
Make
bitch,
It
nigga.
Clap.
You a hoe, nigga. Fuck you talking about, lame ass nigga. Bitch ass nigga. Fuck you talking about, nigga.
Well, to be fair to him, it has
Lame ass
11
nigga, nobody
million
give a fuck
views.
about none of that shit, boy.
But it's
You
not
calling
the
my
biggest
phone,
song
bitch
in the
ass nigga. I
world.
don't even know you, bro. Pussy ass nigga. Fuck you talking about. Nobody give a fuck about no Kanye, nigga.
He
Lame
did a
ass nigga.
remix to it.
Fuck you talking about. Who the fuck is Kanye West, nigga? I'm Soulja Boy. I'm Soulja Boy. I don't give a fuck about no Kanye West, nigga. Pussy ass nigga. Fuck you talking about. Bitch ass nigga. Don't get on my phone asking me about nothing, nigga. You got me fucked up. Well, I don't know no
Oh,
fucking
fuck my
Kanye
eye.
West. We don't listen to no fucking Kanye West in the hood, nigga. Bitch ass nigga. Weird ass nigga. Fuck you talking about? Puss ass nigga.
He goes for 10 minutes.
Bro, you
Jesus
should've never
fucking
called me,
Christ.
bro. Fuck you talking about? Don't call my phone, lame ass nigga. Nigga, you a bitch. Nigga get to calling my phone, bro. I wasn't even worried about you, bro.
Oh, I
Oh
see the
God, I
video
don't
now.
know you.
Soulja
I
Boy
don't
goes
fuck with
off on Kanye
don't
West
fuck
after
with you, nigga.
Yeezy said Soulja Boy's verse is trash.
You got to call my phone, bro. You a bitch, nigga. You call me, nigga. You wasting my time, bitch ass nigga. Fuck you talking about. I got a whole album I'm working on. I got my whole career I'm working on. Bitch ass nigga don't. Bitch ass nigga. Nigga don't
Okay,
call my
what is
phone
this?
interrupting what the
So
fuck I got.
Soulja Boy caught on video getting physically abusive to ex-girlfriend.
Oh, Jesus. Well,
So what do you think is gonna happen with Soulja Boy and Kanye West?
I don't know. But let's listen to what he also claimed was his #1 song, Rick and Morty.
Oh my god, I've heard that fucking song. It's so trash.
Well, after this ad.
Draco. Soulja. Rick and Morty. Rick.
This is what he claimed was #1 song in the world.
Rick and Morty. Yeah, Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty.
Hold on, let me see.
Rick and Morty. Yeah. Rick and Morty. Yeah. Rick and Morty. Yeah. Rick and Morty.
Let's see.
Rick.
Rick and Morty has 1.4 million views.
Oh, the audio version is got 8.2.
Yeah.
Ricky Morty, walking in the club, it's just me and my shorty. Ay, gripping on my 2, yeah, I'm gripping on my 40. Shooting with that 3, yeah, you know I'm very sporty. Falling like a sport.
That song is so trash.
It's okay, let's listen to his other song, She Make It Clap.
Oh my god. Oh my god, he did remixes to it.
One in the world, but she make it Draco. Soulja. She make it clap. She make it clap. She make it.
Oh my god.
She make it clap. She make it clap. She make it clap. She make it clap.
I would just listen to this ironically. I hope you know. This is the type of music I would listen to ironically.
Soulja Boy posted a video 3 weeks ago. Soulja Boy, Big Draco. Who wants smoke with me?
She make it clap. I'm trying to grab and then hit from the back. Tell her drop it down. Cause I
Oh my fucking god, turn that shit off.
It's this type of shit I would listen to ironically.
Oh my god, I see Soulja Boy Rick and Morty TikTok dance compilation.
Yeah, that was a TikTok trend.
Seems fitting because that's the type of stupid
No! He made a cartoon called Yee, and it's about Kanye West. No, okay.
Soulja Boy top 5. Shut the fuck up, nigga.
shit. Please
Oh,
don't copyright us. Please don't copyright us.
no, I need to send this to you. I need to send this to you. Oh my fucking god.
Oh god. Oh, I seen that on his channel. I didn't watch it.
Shut up.
Jesus Christ, that's loud. Hello?
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I was texting my mom.
Jesus Christ, let's see what happened.
Alright, are you ready to watch this?
Yeah.
Alright, in 3, 2, 1, go.
Top 5. As far as to what we are today.
Yeah,
you know, that's
But
it's
why
like
you take him off your album?
you didn't hear that verse?
No. The verse wasn't good?
Nah, but I tell you. No! Shut the fuck up, nigga. You said my verse wasn't hard, nigga.
Oh
What
my
the
fucking
fuck
god.
is you talking about, Kanye West? thought that wasn't a good verse. You should motherfucking text me that and say, man, hold on. Zoom in on this fucking text. Fuck, nigga, you said the verse was hard, nigga. Everything that come out my motherfucking mouth is hard, nigga.
Hey, yo, pod.
Fucking scab head ass boy. Who cut your hair? Who cut your hair? Your shit fucked up, nigga. Everything I spit is hard, nigga. Ricky Morty, hard, nigga. She make it clap, hard, nigga. What the fuck is you talking about, nigga? Wait till I get back in the motherfucking studio, nigga.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh my god, dude. Oh, that's our update on Soulja Boy.
Yep. I'd like to play an outro for that segment if I can find the thing. Hold up. So that was Soulja Boy. Fucking like, this dude is always doing something stupid. Whether it's trying to beef with Kanye West, or if it's trying to sell fucking knockoff scam video game consoles and getting fucking a cease and desist from Nintendo. Like, this dude is always doing something to stay relevant. Like, fuck's sake. But I'll play the Soulja Boy segment out with this. I thought this would be fitting. The song is from like 12 years ago. There you go. Well, is that it for the podcast this week?
Yes.
Alright, well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this episode of the What the Fuck podcast. And we'll see you next week for episode 28, where we watch Stranger Things Season 3, Episode 6. So, getting closer to the end. And hopefully there won't be any more releases to talk about next week. So
Hopefully. I can't handle that.
And we'll update you if any AEW fans decide to come at me. And yeah, so thank you all for watching. We will see you all next week. And yeah, remember, Soulja Boy, tell 'em.